right, what's up, everybody? How's it going? Happy Monday. I hope you're all doing well as we get ready for some baseball. We're going to continue the three-game set against the Blue Jays. We won the first game 7-4. Cal Quantrill pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs. Big game today here. Obviously not trying to win the series, but Garrett Cole 4-1 with a 2.05 ERA against Kevin Gausman 2-1, a 1.54. Both these guys are facing the club that has given them their only loss. Cole lost 5-3 back at the stadium to Toronto. Gausman lost 1-0 as he was outpitched by Brandon Woodruff, who went 8 amazing innings in that game. The Yankees now 2 games above Toronto in the standings, 20-10. What's up, Gibby? Trying to make it 3. A very important series, Aiden, and very important to win this series. Much like the Yankees in real life, they can't get ahead of themselves too much. You see their Yankees hit better than Toronto, but Toronto's pitching staff tops in the leagues with a 2.9 ERA overall. So everybody out of the pen is pretty much good to go if need be. Let's see. I think Garcia could use a day off. I'm trying to think. And you know what we're gonna do is we're gonna put in Cabrera as our DH and allow Hicks to play right. What's up, Mel? How's it going? We won 3 in a row on Thursday, Mel. We won the last 2 games against the Royals, and then we won the first game against Toronto 7-4. We're now 20-10. As I was just saying, this is an important game to try and win this series. We're now 2 full games up against Toronto in the division. I mean, it was a good sweep, Darkstroke. I mean, I don't know what you want me to say. Like, you know, Cleveland is a decent team. They made some mental errors that we were able to take advantage of. We got some timely hitting. We got some good pitching. Cole finally looked like Cole. And now they got to string it together. They got to take, honestly, they need to take 2 of 3, if not sweep Baltimore, do the same to Kansas City, and then they got to roll into Toronto ready to kick some butt. Yeah, Liam Hendricks has a habit of giving up some big runs, Gibby. And Buxton, yeah, well, he signed that big contract. He's ready to go. Lindor's been okay, Mel. Still waiting for his first home run as a Yankee, but he's been hitting a lot of stuff to the gap. Darkstroke, it was abhorrent. It was abhorrent what the fans did, but it has to be said that Miles Straw instigated. Okay, the tape was released today of what the bleacher creatures were saying from, I think it was I forget who, but it was on Twitter. It was all over Twitter because it was, of course, everything is recorded. All the fans were saying to Quan was stay down, game over, here come the Yankees, you know, F Cleveland, F Terry Francona, your typical trash talk fare. And Miles Straw thought he was a UFC fighter, decided to climb the fence, got in some fans' faces, and he's, like, prompting them, like, take a swing, take a swing, take a swing, and they wouldn't. And then, of course, the trash happened from the right field bleachers. And I agree, Darkstroke. I think Miles Straw should be at least fined for his actions in the matter. I like how, again, baseball is just sweeping under the rug what the players did. And the players aren't being forced to take responsibility for it. It's, you know, so now that we have both sides of this, Miles Straw completely overreacted. He's a big baby, and he's just, like, what can you say? The folks who threw trash at trash, because that's what Miles Straw is, they should be banned from Yankee Stadium and never throw anything on the field. You can't do that. You need to be better than that. But to be fair, Miles Straw is not innocent in this. And yes, Aiden, I think LeMahieu's back. I thought he was going to be back. I thought LeMahieu all last year was an aberration. This guy's been too good for too much of his career. Oh, there you go, Gibby. So looking forward to your Kyle Wright there over Fried. Anyway, what were we doing with the lineup? We're going to put Hicks back in the 2-hole. LeMahieu, Olsen, Lindor will back clean up. Still looking for his first homer as a Yankee, but had another nice day. You know why he said that, Darkstroke? Is because he's still a baby for how he was treated when he was back in Houston. He's just another one of these big babies. Bellinger, Stallings. I think we're going to have... So, yeah, Cabrera will bat 8th because he's hitting a little bit better than Witt, and Witt is just a little bit faster. Gibby, I don't know what to tell you. Sony San Diego is asleep at the wheel, man. They're asleep at the wheel. No, I knew what you meant, but yeah, they're asleep at the wheel. So Garcia will be the guy who gets a day off. Cabrera will DH. And then Hicks will go play right. So anyway, here we go. We're ready to go. So those are my thoughts on the what happened on Saturday. And I'm glad and of course the Yankees won. They had to come from behind to win. You know, but they got the sweep, and that's a big deal. They're 10-6 now, and they got to start stringing it together. Yeah, well, that's because Angel Hernandez had another disgusting strike zone yesterday. Why he's not fired yet, I don't know. As Garcia making his 7th start of the year, 2-1 record, a 1.54 ERA, leading off, hitting 268, 4 homers, 16 RBIs. DJ LeMahieu. Gausman, a fastball, splitter, circle change, and slider. First pitch to DJ is inside, and we are underway 1-0. Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, Gibby, I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case, that Angel Hernandez makes bad calls just to make people watch, because I wouldn't have watched that game yesterday. No, I still hate Gleyber, Darkstroke. I still hate Gleyber, as that misses high and inside 2-0. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa is really starting to look like the player that we thought we were getting. That first week or so, he was rough. I got off to a slow start, swinging a miss 2-1 there. Fastball blown by LeMahieu. But Gleyber getting that one hit on Saturday, that doesn't suddenly, as this smacked on the right field line, foul 2-2, doesn't suddenly take me over to Gleyber's side. I'd still rather trade Gleyber for a pitcher. So, it'll be a 2-2 now to DJ. This one smacked towards left center field, fairly deep, going back. Springer making the running grab for the first out of the inning. Look now at the Yankee starting lineup. LeMahieu, followed by Hicks, then Matt Olsen, Francisco Lindor, Cody Bellinger, Jacob Stallings, Michael Conforto on left. Oswaldo Cabrera gets the start at DH today, and Bobby Witt Jr. batting 9th, playing 3rd. Yeah, Rizzo's doing great, Chooch. I mean, there's no denying. Like, the guys are starting to wake up. But again, we saw this last year. Can they do it consistently, or are they going to go for a streak, and then they're going to fall apart again? As Hicks hitting 265 now. Steps up to the dish against Gausman. Swings and misses on a fastball 0-1. Yeah, no, I agree, Mel. I mean, he had a big hit in yesterday's game, but everybody was hitting in yesterday's game. Gallo now with no homers and an RBI, still well under the Mendoza line. A swing and a miss there by Hicks, 0-2. I mean, Gallo's career is over. He'll get a minor league contract somewhere, the same way Derek Dietrich signed a minor league contract with the Yankees. Swing and a miss. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Strike 3 to Hicks there. Well, and that's also true, Derek, is that's probably the only reason why he still has a job is because he thinks baseball's racist, yet they still keep his worthless butt around. As Matt Olsen fouls off a fastball 0-1. A little out in front there as Gausman took something off. Can't stand Angel Hernandez. Worst umpire in baseball. The 0-1 fouled off to the left side, 0-2. Again, Olsen out in front. They play Olsen to shift to the right side. The 0-2 way inside, 1-2. As Olsen glares at Gausman. Okay, Darkstroke, let's see him do it for more than 3 games. A swing and a miss, strike 3. Olsen late on the fastball. We go bottom 1. Yankees go down in order. Like, you're getting excited over a 3-game set. Like, let's see him do it for 30 games or something. As that misses inside from Cole, 1-0. Swing and a miss on a fastball, 1-1. He's also still a liability in the field. I don't care what anybody says. Is that swing and a miss, 1-2. I'd rather have a pitcher than Gleyber Torres, who at this point is just muddling up the middle of the infield. So that's fouled back out of play, 1-2. You're going to need to give me a lot more than one game-winning hit against Cleveland in April. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Stallings will get an angle. Fires the first one away. It's the problem, Darkstroke. You look at these small little sample sizes, and you got to look at the bigger picture. As Tapia now hitting 270. Takes one outside, 1-0. Well, I mean, he did use the sticky stuff. Derek, that's the problem, is there's no denying he used it. As this one punched on the left field line, just foul, 1-1. Right? I mean, and him too, he's got to be more consistent. No, Joe, I think Judge is, it walks after this year, as that's popped up to third. Witt makes the catch 2 away, and good riddance. Goodbye, Aaron Judge. Goodbye. Goodbye. Don't go at the door, hit you on the way out. Don't let the subway door hit you as it closes. So you look at the Toronto lineup, Bo Bichette followed by Tapia and left, Vlad at first, Teoscar Hernandez, Lourdes Gurriel Jr., Reese McGuire behind the plate, Kevin Biggio in second, Santiago Espinal at third, and Josh Palacios again actually in center, batting 9th. As Vlad Jr., well, he was stuttering because he was nervous, Gibby. 6 homers, 16 RBIs, pulled to the left side because of the shift. Lindor there. Long throw in time. And Cole matches the 1-2-3 inning set by Gossman. So we go top 2, no score. I mean, maybe Tyon, Mel? Maybe Montgomery? Maybe Cole? I don't know. Like, I don't know at this point. It's still too early, but I would rather have another pitcher. Because, again, we can't look at this weekend. This was 3 games. This is chopped to second, Biggio to first in time, 1 away. Joe, we don't need another star. We've got Jason Dominguez in the minors. Let Judge go. He's done. He doesn't want to come back. I'm telling you this right now. Unless the Yankees want to pay him a ridiculous amount of money, and then he basically will bury the franchise for 7 years. This is fouled back out of play, 0-1. I can't wait till everybody in our current outfield is gone. Stanton, Hicks, Gallo. There's the 0-1, chopped foul, 0-2. Judge, get rid of all of them. We have Jason Dominguez coming up in the minors. He's supposed to be the next Juan Soto. Let him play. As Bellinger chases a high fastball, 2 away. Same thing with Volpe. These rookies, these kids who we're so high on, bring them up to the majors and let's see what they got. If Judge goes, there it is, right away. Jacob Stallings hitting an even 254 homers, 15 RBIs. This is fouled back out of play, 0-1. Exactly, Derek. That's my philosophy. Get pitching, get younger, get faster. As Stallings chases a high fastball, 0-2. Yeah, Darkstroke, Judge is not going to get as good a contract on the open market as what the Yankees offered him. Mark my words. And if he comes crawling back to Cashman, I'd offer him less. I would offer him less. Play hardball. Like, oh, you want to come back now for what I offered you last year? No, we're taking $30 million off of that. As that's chopped foul. And out of play, 1-2. It's that simple. That's how you play hardball. And if Judge walks, he walks. Live with it. In my mind, he's already gone. Swing and a miss, strike 3. We're going bottom 2. No score here in Toronto. In my mind, he's already gone. Teoscar Hernandez now. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Him too. Until this series against Cleveland, he had been doing nothing all year. There's a strike at the knees with the slider, 0-2. Yeah. Look, Castro is fine as your 4th or 5th outfielder, Darkstroke. I mean, even he hit a home run this weekend. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 away. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Now bring up Lourdes Gurriel Jr. hitting 278. Had himself a nice day in yesterday's game. Takes a strike, 0-1. That's what I'm saying. Like, the Yankees got to Cleveland's bullpen a lot this weekend. I mean, also Savali yesterday, but, like, that's chop foul 1 and 2. Yeah. I want another legitimate ace. Sign Corbin Burns away from Milwaukee. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, 2 away. Sign Brandon Woodruff. Sign, like, these guys whose contracts will be up in a year or two. Bring in some legit pitchers. Yeah, I know, Darkstroke. That's Nestor Cortez is our ace right now. He's the guy I trust the most on the mound. As this one chopped to the left side, Lindor is there. Will field. Fires the first in time. Another 1-2-3 inning for Cole. We go top third. Still no score in Toronto. Michael Conforto, 282 average, 3 homers, 4 RBIs. Will lead off here against Gossman. I heard Conforto might be going up to Boston in real life. As he hammers this one to left center field and fairly deep. Going back is Tapia. Still back at the track. And he makes the catch to rob Conforto of extra bases. Tapia climbs the wall and robs Conforto. It wasn't leaving the park. But that was going to easily be a double, if not a triple. King has looked very good out of the bullpen, Mel. That's very true. As Oswaldo Cabrera now hitting .451. Steps up to the dish. Takes one inside, 1-0. I really like King out of the pen. He's been great as a long reliever, a Ramiro Mendoza type. The 1-0. Pop foul and out of play, 1-1. The 1-1. Swing and a miss on a splitter, 1-2. Yeah, no, I agree, Darkstroke. Nestor's the only one who cares on that pitching. Well, him and Severino. I think Severino would do that as well. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 2 away. And that brings up Bobby Witt Jr. hitting .263. Bit of a cold spell. As this is punched to the right side, Biggio there will flip to first in time, and the Yankees go 1-2-3. So because of a nice play, we go look out the Burger King fan cam here from the top of Toronto. No score. Leading off is Kevin Biggio, the guy who killed Cole in their last confrontation, their last meeting, as that's a strike, 0-1. It's Biggio's 3-run home run that gave Toronto the lead that they would not relinquish, and Cole lost 5-3. It'll be an 0-2 now. Chopped to first, foul, still 0-2. Now staying alive as he fouls off a curve. Another 0-2 to Biggio. Swing and a miss, blew a oh no, sorry. He fouled it off. I thought he had swung right through it, so Biggio stays alive. Now staying alive again, still 0-2. Biggio really making Cole work here. This will be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss. Now he blew a fastball by him, 1 away. Now that brings up Santiago Espinal, playing third tonight. Had himself a good game yesterday as he takes a strike, 0-1. The 0-1. Hit to the right side. LeMahieu is there. He'll fire to first in time, 2 away. Brings up Palacios, who hit a solo home run in yesterday's game, his first career home run. Hitting .241 overall. I'm going to guess Springer is hurt, and that's why we haven't seen him this series, as there's a strike, 0-1. What else is new? George Springer hurt. So that misses low and outside, 1-1. Now low, 2-1. Now chasing a slider inside. Count levels at 2-2. Now curveball low and in, 3-2. You don't want to walk the number 9 guy, Bo Bichette on deck. Fastball, oh, and that's what he did, just out of the zone. And now Bo Bichette, who struck out in his first at-bat, will take a fastball for a strike, 0-1. Swing and a miss. Got Bichette to chase one well out of the zone. The count quickly 0-2. Now the umpire doesn't give Cole the close curveball, and the count goes to 1-2. Bichette staying alive. It's almost a 20-pitch inning for Cole because of all the foul balls as that misses low, 2-2. 3-2. Yeah, Derek, I also cannot stand Aaron Boone, as this one popped him up. Just got under a fastball. Bellinger in right center will make the catch, and that'll end the inning. So despite the 2-out walk, Toronto gets nothing else. We look now here at the fan cam. Going top 4, no score. Yeah, Higashioka's done, Darkstroke. He's not an everyday catcher. And also, they probably figure with Cole getting roughed up whenever Higgy was behind the plate, maybe it's time to get rid of that personal catcher garbage. Gossman's first pitch to LeMahieu's outside, 1-0. Higgy might lose his job. Like, they might trade Higgy. like he's been that abysmal behind the plate. The 1-0, swing and a miss on a fastball, 1-1. The 1-1, swing and a miss on a splitter, 1-2. The 1-2, chopped foul. LeMahieu stays alive. Good slider there by Gossman. But yeah, I wish we fired Boone and signed Showalter back. Let him come full circle as a manager. So LeMahieu spoils that fastball. Fouls it back. Still 1-2. Now LeMahieu staying alive. Spoils a splitter. Still 1-2. Yeah, exactly, Aiden. I said it, and I said it during spring training. So many Yankees, year after year, have great spring trainings and then do nothing in the regular season. Clint Frazier, Chris Gittins. This is the norm. Like, I don't get excited over spring training because of this reason. The 2-2, smacked up the middle, but Gossman stabs it and fires the first in time, one away. Good at-bat by LeMahieu, but Gossman wins the battle and makes a nice play himself as we now bring up Aaron Hicks, who's 0 for 1 with a strikeout today. Yeah, well, nobody likes Sanchez at all, Darkstroke. Sanchez is a bad catcher. He's an okay hitter, but he's a bad catcher. As Hicks chases a splitter, 0-1. Hicks 2 for 4 yesterday with a solo home run and an RBI single. The 0-1, swing and a miss on a high fastball into at least, I believe it was a single. Might have been a double, but anyway. Hicks looking absolutely overpowered here against Gossman. The 0-2, popped him up. At least he made contact this time. Espinal, near the line, makes the catch, 2 away here in the top of the 4th. And that'll bring up Matt Olsen, who struck out in his first at-bat.
The first baseman, Matt Olsen.
Yankees still looking for their first base runner. Olsen fouls off a fastball, 0-1. Toronto also looking for their first hit. Swing and a miss, 0-2. They did have a walk last inning. Second time through the lineup, not doing much more for the Yankees against Gossman as Olsen takes one low. A 1-2. The 1-2, way inside, 2-2, so that levels the count up as Olsen gets brushed back from the plate. The 2-2, hammered to right field. That's going to beat the shift and get down for a base hit. Over the head of Biggio and in front of Hernandez. So Olsen gets the Yankees' first hit, and he's their first base runner. And that'll bring up Francisco Lindor, who's 0 for 1. Still looking for his first big fly here as a Yankee. Swing and a miss over the top of a splitter, 0-1. Good pitch there from Gossman. Olsen has poor speed. It'd be an 0-1 to Lindor. Fouls off another splitter, 0-2. The 0-2, way high, 1-2. It'll be a 1-2 pitch. Popped up, left center field. Fairly deep but playable. Palacios will make the catch, and that'll end the inning. So we go bottom 4. Yankees leave a man. Still no score here in Toronto as we got exactly what we expected, a pitcher's duel. Tapia 0 for 1. Will lead off against Garrett Cole. Takes one outside, 1-0. Cole has been effectively wild today. This is ripped foul, 1-1. Now this punch to the left side. Witt charges, sets, fires the first in time, 1 away. Brings up Vlad Jr., who grounded out in his first at-bat. Ooh, just inside, says the umpire. 1-0. Vlad 0 for 4 yesterday with a strikeout. Chases a changeup and fouls it off, 1-1. The 1-1, just outside, said the umpire, 2-1. Now Guerrero turns on an inside fastball, but fouls it off, 2-2. Now a curve misses outside, count full. Hernandez on deck. The 3-2, swing and a miss, got him on a nice tight slider, 2 away. And that'll bring up Teoscar Hernandez now. Hernandez struck out on 3 pitches in his first at-bat. Takes a strike right down Broadway, 0-1. This is a 3-game set, Aiden, yes. As this is chopped to first, Olsen is there. Will take it himself, and we're going top 5. Still no score here in Toronto. Leading off, Cody Bellinger, he's 0 for 1. Had himself a decent day yesterday. Fouls off a change, 0-1, out in front of it. Bellinger now 3 for 19 in his career against Gossman. A lot of that last year when Cody was with the Dodgers and Gossman with the Giants. As Cody chases a splitter now, 0-2. 50th pitch of the day from Gossman is on its way. Swing and a miss. Oh, good slider there. Cody couldn't do anything with it. 1 away as that brings up Jacob Stallings, who's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Stallings down to 247, but had a home run in yesterday's game. Pops this fastball foul, 0-1. Just a hair late. The 0-1, outside, 1-1. The 1-1, popped foul and out of play again, 1-2. Stallings late on the fastball. The 1-2 drifts outside and levels the count up at 2-2. Conforto on deck, robbed of extra bases in his first at-bat as Stallings out in front of a slider, rolls one over to the left side. Espinal plenty of time with Stallings running, 2 away. Any other Yankee might have beat that out, but not the catcher. And Espinal knew he had time as that brings up Conforto. It looks like just a fly out in the scorecard, but he hit it right to the wall in his first at-bat, and Tapia had to make a nice play. This swung on a missed, 0-1. Conforto 3 for 14 against Gossman now with 4 Ks. The 0-1, swing and a miss, 0-2. Andrew, I honestly don't care. It's billionaires arguing with billionaires. As long as he doesn't do anything really detrimental and just block people just to block people, I'm fine with it. We'll see if He's putting his money where his mouth is. We'll see what happens. But honestly, I could care less. The 1-2. Chop to the right side foul. Good slider there by Gausman, jammed him. It'll be another 1-2 now to Conforto. Seeing Gausman pretty well. He fouls off another fastball. Gausman now at 60 pitches. Yankees would love to get that pitch count a little higher. Try and get him out. As Conforto stays alive again. Another good slider. Adjusted mid-swing just to get a piece of it. What a pitcher's duel indeed, Mel. 1 hit, 2 base runners between the two teams. As this is fouled back and out of play. And Conforto putting on a heck of an at-bat. This will be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Another foul ball. Out in front of a changeup. The only pitch that Gausman hasn't used against Conforto is the splitter. The 1-2. There it is. Oh, no, that's the changeup. Either way, swing and a miss, strike 3. 9 pitch at bat. Gausman wins the battle. We go bottom 5. Still no score here in Toronto. Leading off is Lourdes Gurriel Jr. He's 0 for 1. Swings through a fastball, 0-1. Now chops a changeup foul. Quickly in the hole, 0-2. Now lays off the outside slider. Cole trying to get him to chase. It'll be a 1-2. This one ripped to the left side. There's Toronto's first base hit. That was a good curveball from Cole, but Gurriel went down and put the barrel head on it. So a leadoff single here for Toronto, and that brings up Reese McGuire. Oh, nice there. Yeah, that was out of the zone, that curveball. But Gurriel was able to get the good wood on it as that misses just outside. 1-0. That's in the dirt. Blocked by Stallings. Going to second and out by a mile is Gurriel. 1 away. That bounced out in front of him, and Stallings came up firing. As McGuire fouls back a fastball, 2-1. I mean, I said it, Derek. The Mets. I mean, honestly, they're gonna at least make the NLCS this year. 2-2 as McGuire chases one low. And now a slider just a little low. 3-2. Biggio, the dangerous Kevin Biggio on deck. Swing and a miss. Blew a fastball by him. Strike 3. 2 away. Might have been out of the zone, but Cole got him to chase. And that brings up Kevin Biggio, who's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. For the most part, I like Tanaka, Aiden. I mean, at the end there, he was not reliable in the regular season. But come playoffs time, he was always ready to go. It's being 0-1 now to Biggio. He was one of those guys, usually, the higher the pressure, the better he did. He's a pressure cooker. Be a 1-1 now to Biggio. Ripped to first. Olsen, though, catches it on the line, and that'll end the inning. So, because of the kind of a caught stealing on the advance there, nobody left on base. We go top 6. Still no score here in Toronto as Oswaldo Cabrera, 0 for 1 now, will lead off here against Gausman. Struck out in his first at-bat. And Gausman drops a bunt. He's going to try and bunt his way on. McGuire will field. Fire to first. Not in time. Speed kills, folks. And Cabrera gets a leadoff bunt single. And now that'll bring up Bobby Witt Jr. They're playing Bobby in at third, expecting the bunt. And he's going to sky one to dead center. Palacios going back. Has room. Makes the catch. 1 away. Tried to pull it through that huge hole on the left side, but nothing doing. And now that brings up DJ LeMahieu, who's 0 for 2 with a line out and a ground out. Cabrera's got a couple steals on the year, but unlikely to be going. LeMahieu, 0 for 2, takes one high, 1-0. The 1-0. Chopped foul, 1-1. Tried to get around on the splitter, but just a hair late. The 1-1 to DJ. Hammered to left field and fairly deep. Going back, looking up, it's gone! What a time for his broken in a big way as LeMahieu gets his 100th career home run to put the Yankees up 2-0. Right down the left field line, only 96 miles an hour off the bat, but he got enough of it to get it out of here. And there's the celebration for the milestone as Aaron Hicks, now 0 for 2, steps up to the dish.
The right fielder, Aaron Hicks.
And Hicks is going to sky one now to left center field. Going back, looking up, and it's gone! The Yankees go back to back and belly to belly! Goodbye, baseball! His 11th of the year! It's 3-0 Yankees! Hicks absolutely hammers this one, 418 feet, 103 miles an hour off the bat. And that brings up Matt Olsen, now 1 for 2 with a single in his last at-bat. Takes one high, 1-0. The 1-0 to Olsen is high, 2-0. And you wonder if Gossman's out of gas. He's getting down there, but he's left a couple of meatballs here for the Yankees to hammer. He's down 2-0 in the count now to Olsen. Make it 3-0. We're going to sit back and take a pitch. Get some Gatorade. Lindor on deck. I got my Ray Stantz Ghostbuster shirt on today. Ball 4 is called. Looked like it was a borderline strike, but instead a 4-pitch walk. And that'll do it now. That was for Gossman. Now going to the bullpen is Toronto. And coming out of the pen is righty Ross Stripling, long reliever for the Jays. His 5th appearance of the year. An ERA well under 1. He's given up 1 run in 12 1/3 innings. Maybe, Mel, maybe. Lindor 0 for 2 or Laz Diaz, one of the two, right? So Olsen on first again. Blue Jays at double play depth as Lindor rolls one to the right side. I don't think they'll get 2, but they'll definitely get 1. As Olsen moves to second, Biggio takes only the shore out at first, kind of a swinging bunt there. 2 away for Cody Bellinger, who's thrilled to see Gossman out of the game. Fastball, slider, knuckle curve, and a circle change from Stripling. The first pitch to Cody is popped foul and out of play, 0-1, as Stripling came at him with the backdoor slider. Bellinger, 2 home runs in his last 6 games. Ooh, just out in front of that changeup, 0-2 as he chops it foul. That was the pitch. That was the pitch to hit. The 0-2 to Cody. Inside, 1-2. Stallings on deck. The 1-2. Swing and a miss on a garbage pitch. The throw to first is in time to complete the play as it got away from McGuire, but the Yankees strike for 3, including 2 off the 100th home run of DJ LeMahieu's career. We go bottom 6. Yankees up 3-0. Leading off, 0 for 1 tonight is the third baseman, Santiago Espinal.
For the Jays, the third baseman,
Way inside, 1-0. So Cole pitching with his first lead of the day. That's taken outside now, 2-0. And now chops the fastball foul, does Espinal 2-1. I mean, that's what I'm thinking, Dark Stroke, is that Gallo is just riding the pine until further notice, as this one is popped up to right. Hicks in the corner, near the line, makes the catch, 1 away. He wasn't, the problem is, Dark Stroke, is he wasn't a bad third baseman until the Yankees started moving him around. He was, if you remember his rookie year, Andahar was not bad at third. The problem is then they moved him to left. To me, he's a worse left fielder. He's not a left fielder. He's an infielder. Is this one chopped foul 0-2? I mean, and honestly, if you want to have a day where you spell Donaldson and not use LeMahieu, as this is lined to third, Witt makes the catch, 2 away. Palacios walked in his first at-bat. Now brings up Bo Bichette 0 for 2 with a fly out to center and a strikeout. But no, I mean, they'll probably just use him in left, or they might DH him. I don't know. Was that swung on and missed 0-1? Did they put somebody on the IL, Darkstroke? Did they make like a corresponding move to call him up? As now this one ripped. Oh, and what a catch by LeMahieu! Full extension, leaping high, and pulling it down for a 1-2-3 inning. At the end of 6 full here in Toronto, it's 3-0 Yankees. Darkstroke, I agree. DJ LeMahieu should be the starting second baseman every single day, no matter what. Maybe you put him at third, but yeah, no doubt about it. As Jacob Stallings now 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out will step up to the dish. The lead off the top of the 7th. And Stallings just a bit late on that fastball. Pushes it to Biggio, who fires the first in time, 1 away. That brings up Michael Conforto, who's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a fly out. Had a couple of good at-bats, but nothing to show for it. Swings through a curveball there, 0-1. Conforto, so that's surprising, actually hitting lefties better than righties this year. Chops a changeup foul, 0-2. What's up, Sensei? How's it going? The 0-2 popped fouled on the left field line. This will reach the seats, or at least the netting. Yankees up 3-0 here, top 7, 1 out, no one on. Conforto at the plate. This smack to the left side. Bichette is there. Will fire to first, in time, 2 away. Oswaldo Cabrera got that little rally in the 6th, started with a bunt single. Came around to score on LeMahieu's 5th home run of the year. The 100th of his career, and Cabrera fouls off a fastball, 0-1. Just a hair late. The 0-1, swing and a miss on a fastball, 0-2. Yeah, Darkstroke, hopefully it'll translate again as Cabrera chases one out of the zone, strike 3. Get up and stretch, we're going bottom 7. Yankees up 3-0. As Raimel Tapia now, 0 for 2. I'm hanging in there, Sensei. This is foul back out of play, 0-1. You know, starting to get back into a regular rhythm with things opening up and all the other fun stuff. That misses low, 1-1. Now this one popped up, right back to Cole. He'll make the catch himself, 1 away. That brings up Witt Jr. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out. That misses inside, 1-0. Now this popped foul, out of play, 1-1. That misses low and outside, 2-1. It's usually the 7th inning that is Cole's bugaboo, trying to get out of it, and never mind. Goodbye, baseball. He challenged Guerrero right down Broadway. That almost left the stadium. Holy cow, Witt Jr. His 7th of the year. And it's 3-1 Yankees as Toronto gets on the board in a big way. And Clay Holmes starts warming, as does Jonathan Loaizaga for the Yankees. Actually, it'll be Kwang Young Kim. If it gets to McGuire and we're still not out of the inning, we'll bring in Kim against the lefty. Hernandez 0 for 2, so Toronto on the board. There's a strike, 0-1. So both teams using the long ball for all their offense. Oof. Another borderline pitch that unfortunately Cole doesn't get the call for. 1-1. Now this one ripped foul. 1-2. The 1-2 chop to the right side. LeMahieu knocks it down, recovers, flips the first in time, 2 away. And that'll bring up Lourdes Gurriel Jr., 1 for 2 with a single. I mean, we were just talking about that earlier, Dark Stroke. I mean, look, if he's a man of his word, great, right? If he starts censoring a lot of people and all this other stuff, then unfortunately, it'll kill the platform, right? Kind of like when Yahoo bought Tumblr, right? Like, you guys probably don't even remember that, but Yahoo killed Tumblr. There's a very good chance Elon kills Twitter, as that's fouled off. But if he doesn't, if he keeps to his word, great. I mean, but otherwise, man, could you imagine killing a platform that you spent $45 billion on? Holy cow. Woo! Talk about a money pit. That misses just outside, 3-2. McGuire on deck. That's a lot of money, Sensei. Backdoor slider, popped him up. Stallings in front of the plate will make the catch, and that'll do it. Toronto gets on the board. Vlad Guerrero Jr., his 7th of the year. At the end of 7 full here in Toronto, it's 3-1 Yankees. So Kim will sit down, and it looks like Clay Holmes will be the guy to pitch the 8th. Bobby Witt Jr. 0 for 2. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Yeah, no, exactly, Dark Stroke. He's going to be fine. He will be fine, as this is fouled back out of play, 0-2. Bobby just missing these pitches. They're right in his wheelhouse, too. The 0-2, smacked foul. Still 0-2. He's getting good swings today, but nothing to show for it, much like Conforto. The 0-2 from Stripling, who has been an innings eater thus far. As we're just under... Wow, what a sad attendance here in Toronto. For 2 teams fighting for first place, only 28,000 here in Canada. I guess the NHL playoffs are on. Anyway, McGuire will fire to first as Witt strikes out 1 away. And we look back now at DJ LeMahieu's 5th home run of the year, his 100th of his career, a 2-run shot to left. It gave the Yankees at the time a 2-0 lead. They're now up 3-1. LeMahieu up to 18 RBIs. That misses low and outside to Stripling, who's being very careful with LeMahieu 1-0. Ugh. Man, I just need, like... Is this foul back out of play? 1-1. I couldn't imagine $40 million. Never mind $40 billion. The 1-1. Smacked foul again. 1-2. Nice! Diamond Trout. Holy cow. Yeah, I'm probably not going to get that anytime soon as that misses outside 2-2. I do not have any Diamond players. Shouldn't say that. Unless they were like part of like the program or whatever. As this has popped up. Right side. Guerrero going back. Out of his reach. I mean, I've got like a lot of faces of the franchise. That's basically most of my team right now. As LeMahieu skies one to right now. Fairly deep, but Hernandez has a beat on it. Makes the catch for the 2nd out of the inning. But nice, Steve. Very nice. As we look back now, Aaron Hicks. LeMahieu and Hicks went back-to-back and belly-to-belly. Hicks leading the Yankees with 11 home runs now and 19 RBIs. I think that's more than Bellinger, or he's tied with Bellinger. So that misses outside 1-0. No, Sensei, I did not see anything about Kenobi today. The 1-0, popped foul. And this will reach the seats and level the count up at 1-1. All of my feed has been Johnny Depp and Amber Heard and Elon Musk. Well, that's good, Sensei. That's good to hear the Grand Inquisitor's looking better. 1-2 now to Hicks as Stripling paints the inside corner. Hicks staying alive, spoiling another fastball foul. Still 1-2. The 1-2. Fouled off again. Still 1-2. Good. Goodbye, Nets. Goodbye, Brooklyn. Goodbye. Ben Simmons can keep crying or whatever. I didn't want to play. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. We're going bottom 8. Yankees still up 3-1. Clay Holmes now making his 9th appearance of the year. A 2.25 ERA, 11 strikeouts, 3 walks. Here you will face Reese McGuire, who's 0 for 2. There's a strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-1. Ooh, umpire doesn't give him the close call there, 1-1. Now a slider line to Witt, makes the catch, 1 away. I don't think KD's overrated, Darkstroke. I could see Kyrie make an argument for. I don't think Kyrie in his prime wasn't overrated, but then again he was playing with LeBron. As Biggio 0 for 2 now, takes a strike right down Broadway, 0-1. For sure. I mean, for sure, Sensei. You know, there's gonna be a lot of nitpicks, I'm sure, with that series. That's fouled back and how to play 0-2. But let's see how it looks. Let's see what happens, and wait for the actual series before we start tearing it apart. As this one ripped to right, fairly deep. Hicks going back, makes the catch, 2 away. Oh, Jordan. 100%, Mel. Jordan. As Santiago Espinal 0 for 2. Takes one inside, a 1-0. Now he pops it up to right center. Bellinger racing over. Will settle under it and make the catch for the end of the 8th. We go top 9. Yankees still nursing this 3-1 lead as Matt Olsen will lead off. 1 for 2 tonight with a single and a walk as Trevor Richards making his 12th appearance of the year. Another dental floss thin ERA, .79. A 2-1 record out of the pen. Olsen 1 for 2 with a walk. Also struck out once against Gossman. The first pitch, swing and a miss, just missed that fastball. 0-1. Fastball, changeup, curveball from Richards. And now this one ripped to right center field, fairly deep, but running it down is Palacios for the first out of the inning. He got hurt by the shift. If there's no shift, that falls in, but... And now that brings up Francisco Lindor, who's 0 for 3 tonight. Olsen, though, good contact, nothing to show for it. And Lindor fouls off an inside change, 0-1. Lindor had a couple hits in yesterday's game, but 0 for 3 today. The 0-1. Hammered to left field. If it's fair, it's gone. It is gone. It's off the foul pole. His first home run as a Yankee. Goodbye, baseball. His 5th of the year. And the Yankee lead is back to 3 as Lindor with the Oppo Taco. Indeed, Mel, indeed. Oppo Taco for Lindor. Doink.
Now back, the center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Big insurance run, Smith. Big insurance run. Yeah, he'd probably still suck, Darkstroke, but the shift, I can't wait for the shift to be gone as well. Bellinger's got the hat trick today. He's 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. The 0-1 drifts outside, 1-1. So Lindor finally got a hold of one. No one's going to rob him of that home run as Cody chases one out of the zone, 1-2. So he just punched it foul. The 1-2. Little chopper back in front of the plate. McGuire will field. Fire to first. In time, 2 away. And that'll bring up Jacob Stallings, who's 0 for 3 tonight. Well, it's because it's Hollywood, right, Sensei? It's where a lot of the land was cheap, and so all the studios came out here, and they're like, we need a lot of space, and as Stallings up the middle, but nice play by Richards, flips to first in time to end the inning. But Francisco Lindor, his 5th home run of the year, his first as a Yankee, We're back up by 3, going bottom 9. As Giovanni Gallegos will come in now for his 9th appearance of the year. 7 for 7 in save opportunities, 13 strikeouts, 3 walks. But to be fair, I remember when the celebration was in Florida. I went to one of the celebrations in Orlando one year. It's on your end now? Josh Palacios 0 for 1 with a walk. And the Yankees are also going to make a quick substitution. Tim LaCastro is going to come in for Aaron Hicks in right. As there's a strike at the knees, 0-1. This way the Yankees have one of their better outfields with Conforto in left, Bellinger in center, at least until Domingos comes back, because that misses low, 1-1. And now LaCastro in right. Garcia is better than LaCastro, but we're adamant about keeping him rested today. It's 1-2 now. This one, little dribbler back up the middle. Tough play for Lindor. Will fire to first. Not in time. Palacios beats it out. A seeing eye single for the center fielder Palacios. And that brings up Bo Bichette, who's 0 for 3 tonight. Fouls off a fastball, 0-1. And now a changeup rolled to Lindor. This could be 2. The flip to LeMahieu for 1 on the first. It's a 6-4-3 double play. Yeah, it's too cold in New York, I think, Sensei, but they should do it in the summertime. As Tapia now 0 for 3 with a pop out as the last hope for the Jays. Takes a strike at the top of the zone, 0-1. Now that's inside, 1-1. Now chops one foul, 1-2. Toronto down to their last strike. The 1-2. Strike 3, frozen with the slider. And that'll do it. The Yankees take the first 2 games of this series here in Toronto. They win tonight 4-1 off the back of 3 home runs and good pitching from Garrett Cole. 1 run in 7 innings. His only mistake, really, a solo home run to Witt Jr. Cole improves to 5-1. Gausman drops to 2-2. Gallegos gets his 8th save of the year. Yes, Smith, I said at the beginning of the stream that the people who threw trash should not be, or they're not without sin, right? They should be banned from the stadium. But they were, after the video was they released, especially that nothing really that bad was said, in the stands, that it was just standard trash talking. Miles Straw should be fined at the very least for his actions of climbing the fence like a UFC fighter. Oh, is it late May, Sensei? Oh, there you go. See, I didn't know when celebration is. I've been there, done that, so. It's off the bucket list. Yeah, they should do it in New York, Sensei. They should, but they're never going to because Disney doesn't own anything in New York anymore. Miles Straw needs to be held responsible as much as the people who threw trash on the field. It's that simple. He escalated things to a ridiculous degree. So Gausman, 5 1/3 innings pitched, 1 walk, 7 Ks, 3 runs. Cole, 1 walk, 6 Ks, 1 run in 7 innings pitched. Your player of the game as well. Yeah, I don't know about. Yeah, I don't think that's enough, Sensei. I don't think that's enough. I don't think they're gonna do celebration at the Disney store in Times Square. So the Yankees are playing with gravy now, basically, as they're looking for the sweep, looking to win their 5th in a row. Well, exactly, Derek. That's why if you look at all the clips from Bally Sports Cleveland, they conveniently don't show Miles Straw's part of the infraction, which is why John Boy and a lot of other Yankee media had to be like, no. He was just as bad, if not worse, trying to jump into the stands to try and get in a fight with people. Give me a break. So Yankees looking to win 5 in a row now after winning their last 2 in Kansas City and the first 2 here in Toronto. It'll be Brandon Woodruff against Manoah. Woodruff 2-1 has been bad luck with a lot of no decisions. Miles Straw should at least be fined. If not, maybe suspended for a game, honestly. I don't know how baseball looks at that and doesn't do anything. Like, I don't get it. Well, yeah, again, Cobra Kai is here in the Valley, Sensei. So the pen is pretty much good to go. Woodruff will get the start. Cody again cold. See, Manoah's a righty. Lindor could use a day off. So Oswaldo Cabrera will get a start there. Yankees, we're going to put all our coldest guys at the bottom. Actually, you know what? We're going to give Stallings the day off. We're going to give Stallings the day off. This way, maybe that'll snap him out of his reverie here with Ben Rortvedt behind the plate. And, no, I don't want to do that. Cabrera is finding the 2-hole. Olsen, Garcia. You know what? I'll have Rortvedt catch, and Bobby can bat 8th, and Cody will bat 7th. This way, it's still lefty-righty all the way down. So Rortvedt gets a start here in Toronto. Yankees looking to sweep the Blue Jays and take a 4-game lead in the division. Now 21-10. As you see there, Manoah, his 7th start of the year, a 3-2 record, a 3.41 ERA, 26 strikeouts, 10 walks. That's a 5-to-2 ratio for you math majors. As DJ LeMahieu, 5 homers, 18 RBIs, a 267 average. Will now lead off here for the Yankees. Manoah, fastball, slider, sinker, changeup pitcher. And LeMahieu fouls off the fastball, 0-1. So we're underway here in the 3rd game of this 3-game set. Yankees looking for the sweep. Toronto looking to salvage the game. The 0-1. LeMahieu fouls off another fastball, 0-2. The 0-2 to DJ. Pop foul and out of play. Still 0-2. The 0-2, swing and a miss, got him on a slider, 1 away. And that'll bring up Oswaldo Cabrera hitting .444 with 4 homers, 11 RBIs. Had a huge bunt single in yesterday's game, swing and a miss, 0-1. That seemed to, in a way, almost rattle Gossman more than any other hit he's given up this year. As Cabrera to the left side and through for a base hit. Looked like Chapman tried to Olay it, but could not. So a man on with a man out here, and that'll bring up Matt Olsen hitting .287. He had a walk and a hit in yesterday's game. 1 for 3. Takes a pitch outside, 1-0. Cabrera continues his hot hitting. And Olsen fouls off a fastball, 1-1. Yankees have hit 3 home runs in each game so far in this series. They'd love to do that again here today. As that misses inside to Olsen. The count now 2-1. Toronto 3 games back of the Yankees for first place. Yankees at their high water mark, 11 games over 500 right now. As this one punched foul, 2-2. Good changeup there by Manoah. It's going to be a strike anyway. Cabrera has great speed off of first. The 2-2 Chopped down the left field line. Foul. Just missed the third base bag. And Olsen staying alive. The 2-2 inside. 3-2. Garcia on deck. The payoff pitch. There goes Cabrera. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. The throwdown not in time. So Cabrera gets, I believe, his third steal of the year. Had a good lead. Manoah kind of forgot all about him. And that's the thing, too. Like, even with, So Olsen swung late on the fastball, but Cabrera steals second. So a man in scoring position now for Garcia. One of the Yankees' better hitters with runners in scoring position. He takes one outside, 1-0. Speed kills. I believe that's Cabrera's third steal of the year. I could be wrong. The 1-0 inside, 2-0. Garcia, a couple of triples. One of those, at least, was in Detroit, if I remember correctly. The 2-0, swing and a miss on a fastball, 2-1. Just couldn't catch up to it. 94 on the gun. Manoah will top out about 96. Now swing and a miss on a sinker. Good pitch, 2-2. Cabrera off second. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Got him on a hanging slider out in front of it. Garcia wishes he had that one back, but Manoah works out of a little jam. We go bottom one. No score. Tapia now, 3 homers, 8 RBIs, a .260 average. He will be the leadoff hitter today against Brandon Woodruff. Takes a strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-1. The 0-1, swing and a miss, chase the changeup, 0-2. Now the slider is pulled to the right side. LeMahieu fires the first in time, 1 away. So you look now at the Jays starting lineup. Tapia back in left, followed by Santiago Espinal at short. Vlad Guerrero Jr. at first. Gurriel Jr. is your DH. Chapman batting 5th and playing 3rd. McGuire, Biggio, Gasuki Kato in right, and Josh Palacios back in center. Wow. When that lineup turns over, it's 5 lefties in a row. As Santiago Espinal, 1 homer, 6 RBIs, a .282 average. Woodruff does not pitch as well to lefties as he does to righties, as there's a strike 0-1. And the Jays have to be aware of that. As that misses low and outside, 1-1. Plus, it's a day to give a chance to give Bo Bichette a day off. As that fastball's in the dirt, 2-1. The 2-1 to Espinal. Good strike on the outer half of the plate, 2-2. Dropped a curveball in there like it was nothing. Good old Uncle Charlie. And now strike 3, frozen with the slider, 2 away. That brings up Vlad Jr. The only run for the Jays in yesterday's game was his 7th home run of the year. He takes a strike right down Broadway, 0-1. Vlad down to a $191. Despite the 1 for 4 yesterday, as that's the one who missed 0-2. 1 for 3, I guess. That misses low and outside, 1-2. Trying to get him to chase the slider. Now chops a curveball foul. Another 1-2 pitch. Popped up, foul ground. Olsen won't get there because of the shift. Long run for him. Another 1-2. In the dirt and outside, 2-2. Way outside with the slider, 3-2. Gurriel Jr. on deck. Tries to get a fastball by him, but Vlad spoils it, 3-2. Good pitch there. 99 on the gun from Woodruff as he reared back. And now a changeup drifts outside, and Vlad draws the rare walk. And that brings up Gurriel Jr. hitting 280. He skies the first pitch to right. Garcia, ranging to his left, makes the catch and foul ground to end the inning. So both teams strand a runner in the first, but neither score. We go top 2 here in Toronto. Michael Conforto hitting 270, 3 homers, 4 RBIs will lead off here in the top of the second. Conforto robbed of a couple of hits yesterday. Punches a little slower lower to the left side. Espinal charges, fires the first, just gets Conforto 1 away. A faster runner would have beat that out, but that is not Conforto. As Aaron Hicks, look at those splits. Much better on the road than at Yankee Stadium, but 11 homers, 19 RBIs, 265 overall. I guess that home cooking ain't so good. As that misses outside 1-0. Maybe he's got to get like Hello Fresh or something. Have the food delivered to him. The 1-0 to Hicks. Skied to left and slicing away from Tapia. It's a base hit. It's going to roll to the wall. Tapia will fire into second, but it's offline, and Hicks has a 1-out double. His 7th double of the year, and now that brings up Cody Bellinger. Cody, ice cold again, hitting .243, 8 homers, 19 RBIs. Chops a sinker foul, 0-1. Batting out of the 7 hole today. The 0-1 swing and a miss out in front of that slider. 0-2. Look to try and crush that pitch, but just whiffed on it. It'll be an 0-2 now to Cody. Skied to left center field and deep. Going back and still back, and making the catch is the center fielder. And Hicks is trying to go to third, and he's out by a mile. Hicks trying to get the third as Palacios, a good relay there by Espinal. I mean, it was a deep fly ball. Hicks has okay speed, but that's one of those, you want to get the third in case there's a base hit. You don't want to get thrown out at home. But Palacios showing off the arm as Matt Chapman now will lead off here in the bottom of the second. You hate to make the last out at third base, but sometimes, well, sometimes you just make mistakes. As quickly 0-2 now to Chapman after fouling back a couple fastballs. Takes a changeup low and in, 1-2. Now chops one foul, still 1-2. And as usual, Brandon Woodruff looking for that run support as that's way outside. Count now levels at 2-2. As Chapman spoils another fastball. That seems to be the pitch that's working best right now for Woodruff. Swing and a miss. Got him on the curve. Pulled a string. One away. Now bring up Reese McGuire, the catcher. And he hammers one to right center field. Going back is Bellinger. Cannot get there. McGuire will have himself a 1-out double. His 3rd of the year, and that'll bring up the ever-dangerous Kevin Biggio. As the Yankees try to navigate the minefield that is all these lefties in the Jays lineup. The 0-1. Chopped foul by Biggio, 0-2. Swing and a miss. Blew a fastball by him. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. 2 away. Big strikeout for Woodruff. And now that'll bring up Gosuke Kato, the rookie right fielder, hitting .226. Takes a strike in the outer part of the plate, 0-1. That misses low and outside, 1-1. Now brushed off the plate by the slider, 2-1. Outside, 3-1, Palacios on deck. This is punched foul, late on a fastball, 3-2. And now punches the changeup to third. Bobby Witt Jr. is there. Will fire to first in time, and that'll end the second inning. So despite the double, Toronto cannot score, and we go top 3. Still no score here in Toronto. North of the border, as they say. Bobby Witt Jr. hitting .255, 5 homers, 10 RBIs. Been on a cold spell lately. We'll lead off here in the top of the 3rd, and hammer one to right center field. This one fairly deep. Palacios back, still back, makes the catch on the track. And Witt's been having that kind of luck lately as that ball died at the warning track. And now that brings up Ben Rortvedt, 2 homers, 3 RBIs, a $192, of course, in limited play time as the backup catcher. Takes one inside, 1-0. Rortvedt, his last start, went 0 for 4 with a couple of Ks, I believe, down in Kansas City. The 1-0. Smacked down the left field line. That's a base hit. Ben Rortvedt. Oh, it's going to get by Toppy and go to the wall. Rortvedt turning it on. And he's going to have himself a one-out double of his own. So each catcher with a double today. Rortvedt's second double of the year, and that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu, who's 0 for 1. And LeMahieu out in front of a slider, 0 and 1. That slider is even better than the changeup in a way for Manoah because it's 15 miles an hour slower than his heater. As this one to the right side, Rortvedt will get the third. Throw by Biggio's in time, 2 away. So Yankees need a hit to take the lead. And it brings up the rookie Oswaldo Cabrera, 1 for 1 with a single, hitting .455 now. The first pitch from Manoah. Swing and a miss on a high sinker, 0-1. Cabrera, his first career multi-home run game back in Kansas City. Swings to another fastball, 0-2, late on it. Manoah really dialing it up here against the Rook. The 0-2. Way inside, oh, it squirts away from McGuire, but Rortvedt not going anywhere, 1-2. Not far enough away for Rortvedt, who has slightly below average speed to try to break for home and steal a run. It'll be a 1-2 to Cabrera. Swing and a miss, got him on a changeup, strike 3. So the Yankees strand another runner, and we go bottom 3. Still no score here in Toronto. Josh Palacios leading off, hitting .258. Had himself a hit in yesterday's game, 1 for 2 with a walk. Now chops the changeup foul, 1-1. The 1-1, punched foul again, 1-2. That misses low, 2-2. Trying to get him the chase. Swing and a miss, that time he did. Back foot slider, spun him around like a top, 1 away. And that'll bring up Tapia now, who grounded out in his first at-bat. Takes a strike at the top of the zone, 0-1. And now a changeup low, 1-1. And now rips a fastball to right field. Garcia there makes the catch. 2 away. Hit it on a line. But Garcia was right there. And now that brings up Espinal, who struck out in his first at-bat. Hammers a fastball foul. Woodruff missed with that one, but got away with it. The 0-1. Low, 1-1. Now this fastball punched foul, 1-2. Woodruff took a little something off of that one. A little something, something. And now Espinal just stays alive as he pushes a slider foul, 1-2 still. Now that's low and in the dirt, 2-2. The 2-2. Do it again. Pop foul and out of play. Still 2-2. Another foul ball. Espinal making Woodruff work. He's at 50 pitches. We're only through 2 2/3. This is punched foul. Yankees have an off day, though, tomorrow. So if they need to get four innings out of the pen, they're okay doing it, as this is chop foul. Still 2-2. And now pop them up. Woodruff will win the battle. Garcia in from right, makes the catch. And the Blue Jays go in order. We go top 4. Still no score north of the border. Matt Olsen, 0 for 1. Struck out in his first at-bat. Fouls off a sinker, 0-1. Just a smidge late. The 0-1 sails outside and levels the count up at 1. Manoah very efficient so far, only 35 pitches in 3+ innings. As Olsen chops the slider foul, man, that looked like he was going to be a strike. that it was going to be a sinker or the changeup, and then it just bore in on Olsen's hands. It'll be a 1-2. Strike 3, frozen with the fastball at the top of the zone. 1 away, and that brings up Avi Garcia. 7 homers, 16 RBIs, a .351 average. He struck out in his first at-bat. Ooh, they give him the borderline strike there, 0-1. That was a borderline 50-50 pitch, but Manoah gets the call. Garcia now smacks a sinker foul, and the count goes quickly to 0-2. The 0-2 way outside, 1-2. Garcia has a habit. He'll chase those sliders sometimes, but laid off of that one. The 1-2, swing and a miss on a high fastball, strike 3, 2 away. And now that'll bring up Michael Conforto, who's 0 for 1, grounded out to short in his first at-bat. And now tries to do it again. Slow roller to the left side. Espinal charges, fires the first in time, and that'll end the inning. Yankees go 1-2-3. We go bottom 4. No scorers. Witt Jr. walked in his first at-bat. Takes a strike right down Broadway, 0-1. Woodruff will do that. He'll miss occasionally right down the middle, swing and a miss, 0-2. And if you're not ready to pull the trigger, it's probably your best pitch of the at-bat. As this slider pushed to the right side. Oh, and it gets by Olsen. So that's going to be a base hit. Guerrero going for 2 and out by a mile. Oh, what was he thinking running on Garcia's arm? Chalk up another outfield assist for Avi Garcia. And that erases that. That makes up for Olsen's kind of whiff there at first base. As now Gurriel Jr. takes a strike, 0-1. Now swing and a miss on a slider, 0-2. Checked his swing. Did he go? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 3. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. 2 away. And that brings up Matt Chapman here. As Woodruff trying to get that pitch count back under control. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Now that misses low, 1-1. This will be only the 10th pitch of the inning for Woodruff. Pop foul and out of play, 1-2. The 1-2, line to the right side, LeMahieu there, fires the first, and that'll end the 4th. 1-2-3, and we look at the Hello Fresh fan cam here in Toronto. We're going top 5. Yankees have 3 hits, Blue Jays have 2. Neither team has a run, though. As Aaron Hicks, 1 for 1 with a double, will now lead off the top of the 5th. Yankees would love for him to do that again, but, you know, not get thrown out at third this time, as that's a strike at the top of the zone, 0-1. Aaron Hicks leads the American League in home runs. The 0-1 smacks a fastball foul, 0-2, just a bit late. The 0-2 to Aaron. Chops the slider foul, staying alive, still 0-2. And Manoah, plenty of gas left in the tank so far. The 0-2. Checks his swing. They call it strike 3, though. Hicks not happy. 1 away. Another one of those borderline pitches that for some reason only Manoah's getting. And now that brings up Cody Bellinger, who's 0 for 1 with a fly out. Hit a deep fly ball to center in his last at-bat. Slate on a sinker there, 0-1. The 0-1 to Cody. Swing and a miss on a changeup, 0-2. Cody still has some good pop, but he's been having trouble lately. The 0-2, little broken bat blooper back to the mound. Manoah makes the catch, 2 away. And now that brings up Bobby Witt Jr., 0 for 8 in this series. He's 1 for his last 19. The first pitch from Manoah. Backdoor slider that he doesn't get the call on, 1-0. The 1-0. Chopped foul, 1-1. That was more of a ball than the previous pitch, so we'll say Witt made it up to him to level the count up at 1. Manoah only at 51 pitches. Swing and a miss. Good slider there. Not only was he out in front of it, but that was out of the zone. 1-2. And now this one, a little blooper to the right side. It's good dunking for a base hit. So maybe that'll get Bobby Witt going as he pushes it into the open ground on the right side, and that brings up Ben Rortvedt, who's 1-for-1 with a double. Witt has very good speed off of first, as Rortvedt fouls off a fastball, 0-1. Just a hair late as Manoah dialed it up to 95. Now that misses outside and levels the count at 1-1. Something into the gap should score Witt from first. He's that fast. The 1-1. Outside again, 2-1. LeMahieu on deck. The 2-1 to Rortvedt. Smack to the left side. Nice scoop by Matt Chapman, though. Fires the first in time. That'll end the inning. Rortvedt got good wood on it. Tried to go the opposite way, but Chapman made a nice scoop that time. And we go bottom 5. Still no score here in Toronto. Reese McGuire, 1-for-1 with a double. Takes one just a bit outside. Again, that's those 50-50 pitches that we're not getting the call on. As this one hammered on the right field line. Foul, 1-1. And now a changeup misses outside, 2-1. McGuire hits righties very well, as that swung on a miss, 2-2. Usually, anyway. And Woodruff is usually susceptible to lefties. As that misses just low, count now full, Biggio on deck. The payoff pitch to McGuire. Checked his swing, did he go? No, says the third base umpire. It's a leadoff walk. And that'll bring up Biggio now, who's 0-for-1. Takes a strike at the knees, 0-1. And now a changeup outside, 1-1. Swing and a miss, blew a fastball by him, 1-2. Ooh, Biggio just stays alive as he pushes a curve foul. Still 1-2. And now a slider inside, levels the count at 2. And now this one rolled to Olsen. He'll turn and go to second for 1. Back to first, a 3-6-3 double play. Nicely turned there by the Yankees. Olsen to Cabrera, back to Olsen. And that'll bring up Gosuke Kato, who's 0-for-1 with a ground out. And he's going to sky the first pitch to dead center. That means Woodruff might be able to go 6 as Belly makes the catch. And we go top 6, still no score. As we look now at the Hello Fresh fan cam. Way here at the top of Toronto's Rogers Center. Top of the Yankee lineup up to bat. LeMahieu 0-for-2 with a strikeout and a ground out. 2-for-11 this series. But one of those two, a 2-run home run, his 100th of his career, was all the Yankees needed yesterday to win. As LeMahieu rolls this to the left side, Chapman will scoop, fires the first in time, 1 away. That was the pitch to hit, but LeMahieu out in front of it. And that brings up Oswaldo Cabrera, who's 1-for-2 with a single and a stolen base. Also struck out in his last at-bat with a runner at third. Swing and a miss on a fastball, 0-1. Cabrera now on, I believe that's a 9-game hitting streak, actually. Ignore that graphic. After his hit in his first at-bat. The 0-1. Swing and a miss on a changeup, 0-2. Trying to jam him down and in. And Manoah, again, very economical, only at 60 pitches. As this is chop foul, Cabrera staying alive. The 0-2 to Oswaldo. Low and a little outside, 1-2. The 1-2, smacked foul. 1-2. Cabrera late on it. Top of the zone. And this one, he popped it up. Just got underneath it. Chapman, behind third, makes the catch, 2 away. And now that brings up Matt Olsen. He's 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts. Looking to try to redeem himself here a bit. They play him to pull to the right side, and Olsen fouls off the first pitch, 0-1. Just a bit late still on that fastball. The 0-1, way inside, and it plunks him at the hip. Well, that's one way to get on base, and brings up Avi Garcia, who's 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts. So Olsen takes his base. Man on now with 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. And Garcia's going to roll this to short. Espinal goes the short way, the second, and that'll end the 6th inning. So despite the Yankees leave another man on, we go bottom 6. That'll be the 9-1-2 hitters for Toronto. Josh Palacios, 0 for 1 tonight, leading off here against Brandon Woodruff in the bottom of the 6th. He takes a strike in the outer half of the plate, 0-1. Now takes one low, 1-1. Should be the last inning for Woodruff. He's pitched great, but he needed a lot of pitches to do it. As it'll be a 1-2 now to Palacios. Chop to the left side. Cabrera charges, fields, fires the first, in time, 1 away. Brings up Tapia, who's 0 for 2 with a line out and a ground out. Swing and a miss on a fastball, 0-1. Now a changeup low and away, 1-1. Now a little dribbler back to the mound. Woodruff will flip to first, 2 away. And that brings up Santiago Espinal, who's 0 for 2. Takes a strike at the knees, 0-1. The 0-1 to Espinal. Just off the plate, says the terrible umpire, 1-1. This is fouled back out of play, 1-2. And this one, blooped, humpback liner to Cabrera. He'll make the catch. So Woodruff again pitches a beautiful, beautiful inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Jays. We're still scoreless and going top 7 here in Toronto. Oh, excuse me. And now the Yankees warming up in the pen. Tristan Mckenzie. It's been a while since he's pitched, since he's left the rotation. But the Yankees might need multiple innings, and he can definitely give it to them. Conforto 0 for 2 with a couple of ground outs to short. The first pitch, hammered to left center field and fairly deep. This one is going to split the outfielders and hit off the wall. Conforto pulls into second with a leadoff double. His 9th of the year, and now that'll bring up Aaron Hicks, who's 1 for 2 with a double of his own. Swing and a miss on a sinker, 0-1. The 0-1 drifts outside, 1-1. Bowden Francis and Ross Stripling, double barrel action now, working for the Jays in their pen. The 1-1, inside, 2-1. Bellinger on deck. Hicks looking to try to at least pull the ball to the right side. Conforto average speed, 3-1. And you wonder if maybe they're hoping they're pitching around Hicks and then hoping that maybe they'll get Bellinger into a double play. The 3-1, inside, ball 4, so Hicks draws the walk, and that brings up Bellinger, who's 0 for 2 with a fly out and a pop out. 2 on, nobody out, and Bellinger squares the bunt. He drops it. It's not a bad one. Chapman just foul. It just trickled foul at the last instance. And Bellinger drops another one, this one worse than the first. So quickly 0-2. Belly trying to get the job done, get the runners over. Now this misses outside. McGuire blocks it nicely. 1-2. Bellinger has flied out a couple of times tonight. Now fouls off a changeup to stay alive. The 1-2 again. Chopped foul late on a fastball. Manoah now, well, he's starting to hemorrhage gas after that double and that walk. Bellinger again staying alive on the changeup. If the Yankees do take the lead, looks like Jonathan Loaisiga now joins McKenzie. There'll be another 1-2 to Cody. Swing and a miss on a flow fastball, one away, couldn't resist. And now that brings up Bobby Witt Jr., who got his first hit of the series in his first at-bat. So he's 1 for 2. Fouls off a fastball, 0-1. Bobby is not a good hitter so far in his young career with runners in scoring position. Just too late on that fastball was Belly. As that misses inside, says the umpire, 1-1. So the call's now starting to go against Manoah. The 1-1, way inside, 2-1. 3-1 to Witt. Rortvedt, the backup catcher, on deck. It'll be a 3-1 to Witt. Just catches the inside corner and the count goes full, 3-2. Average speed on the base paths, good speed at the plate. It'll be a 3-2. Pop foul and out of play. Still 3-2. Witt staying alive. This will be the 7th pitch of the at-bat. I'm surprised they haven't given Manoah the hook. This might be his last hitter, though. As Witt, little slow roller up the middle. They go to second for one. On the first, it's a double play. We're going bottom 7. Get up and stretch. It's still 0-0 here in Toronto. Witt just spiked it into the dirt in front of home plate. So Tristan Mckenzie now will come in, his 6th appearance of the year. 3-0 record and a couple of starts, 1 save, a 1.35 ERA. The kid has done it all, and he is fresh. He hasn't pitched in a week. And he will face Vlad Guerrero Jr., who's 1 for 1 with a walk and a dub or single. And the first pitch swinging, pops it up to Garcia in right center. Avi will make the catch, 1 away. So again, Woodruff gets a no decision. And Loaisiga will sit down now, as now it is McKenzie's game. Gurriel Jr. 0 for 2. Oof, and doesn't get that close call. 1-0. Now swing and a miss on a good changeup there from McKenzie. 1-1. Now splitter sails outside, count levels at 2-1. This time he gives him the strike in the same exact spot, 2-2. And curveball is chopped foul to stay alive by Gurriel. The 2-2. Again, staying alive as he spoils a splitter now. Now changeup low and in, 3-2, Chapman on deck. The payoff pitch. Popped up, foul, and this will reach the seats. We have not decided yet, Mel. We have not decided. But if you want to vote now, now's the time. Just inside with the curveball, says the ump, ball 4. And that brings up Matt Chapman, who's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out. He takes a strike, 0-1. And now another strike on the changeup, 0-2. McKenzie is good at getting ground balls, but that misses outside, 1-2. Swing and a miss, blew a fastball by him, strike 3, 2 away. And now that'll bring up the dangerous Reese McGuire. Let's do a third. Let's play 3. McGuire 1 for 1 with a double and a walk, takes one high, 1-0. Yes, it definitely might work time-wise for sure. As that misses low, 2-0 to McGuire. The ever-dangerous Biggio on deck. This one ripped to center field, a base hit. Well, at least he'll earn his way on. Holding at second is Gurriel. So 2 on with 2 outs here in the 7th. And that'll bring up Biggio, who's 0 for 2. Again, it's these dangerous Toronto lefties as he takes a strike 0-1. Curve in there for a strike 0-2. Strike 3, blew the fastball by him at the top of the zone. McKenzie works in and out of a jam. We go top 8. Still no score here in Toronto. Leading off, the backup catcher, Ben Rortvedt, 1 for 2 with a double, also grounded out to third. And Manoah's still in there, surprisingly. As that drifts outside 1-0. 28,000 plus here in Toronto watching this amazing pitcher's duel. The 1-0 hammered to right, but should be playable. Catch is made by Cato, 1 away. And that brings up DJ LeMahieu, who's 0 for 3 tonight. Couple of ground outs and a strikeout. And he bloops one down the right field line. Guerrero makes the catch and foul ground. 2 quick outs here for the Yankees. Or for the Jays against the Yankees. That brings up Oswaldo Cabrera. 1 for 3 with a single back in the first. Also a stolen base. Cabrera fouls off a fastball, 0-1. It's now McKenzie's game after 6 shutout innings by Woodruff. And Oswaldo Cabrera, the rookie, does it again! Goodbye, baseball! And you have to wonder why Toronto left in Manoah. He was out of gas. He barely got through the 7th, and the rookie gets his 5th of the year, his 12th RBI, and the Yankees are up 1-0 as the baby bomber goes boom. And now they're going to go to the pen. Too little, too late here in Toronto. And Manoah knows it as in comes Julian Merriweather for his 9th appearance of the year. 0-3 out of the pen. And Kwang Young Kim with 3 lefties due up. With 3 straight lefties due up, it looks like it'll be the lefty Kim to come in as he tries to get set. He's been hit or miss lately. As Matt Olsen, 0 for 2, hit by a pitch, takes one way outside, 1-0. And you wonder if Toronto, a lot of their arms in that pen are gassed as well, especially after yesterday. As that's way inside 2-0, as Gossman only went 5 1/3. You wonder if that's why they let Manoah out there to try to get as many outs as he could, as Olsen swing and miss on a good changeup now. 2-1. Fastball, slider, curve, changeup for Merriweather. He's got good stuff. He just hasn't had a good year so far. The 2-1 fouled back out of play, 2-2. You get that 80 mile an hour changeup and then a 97 mile an hour fastball. That is nasty. The 2-2 swing and a miss, and then a back foot slider, strike 3 to end the inning. But Oswaldo Cabrera gives the Yankees a 1-0 lead here in Toronto. We go bottom 8. Trying to build that bridge to Gallegos, and in comes Kwang Young Kim, his 6th appearance of the year, 1-0 out of the pen, 5 strikeouts, no walks, a 5.4 ERA. He doesn't have, like a lot of lefties, he's kind of crafty, doesn't throw very hard, but he's got good movement on his pitches, and kind of hides it into the last possible second. And with 3 straight lefties coming up for Toronto, this is the move. And leading off is the rookie Cato, who's 0 for 2.
Leading off for the Jays.
And he grounds the first pitch to first. Olsen will take it himself, 1 away. And now Bo Bichette comes in as a pinch hitter. 4 homers, 13 RBIs, a 248 average. Smart usage of the bench here by Toronto as Bichette swings through a fastball 0-1. The 0-1. Checks his swing, did not go, says the umpire. 1-1. Good curveball there from Kim. And now this one grounded to second. LeMahieu will fire to first in time, 2 away. And now that brings up Tapia. He's 0 for 3 with a ground. Actually hits lefties pretty well, even though he's a lefty himself. Takes a strike at the knees, 0-1. And now a curveball way outside, 1-1. And now a slider misses outside, 2-1. The 2-1, high 3-1. Santiago Espinal on deck. The 3-1. Strike, good pitch with the changeup, 3-2. It'll be a 3-2. The payoff pitch. Hammered to center, but right at Cody Bellinger. He'll make the catch, and look at Kim making a nice inning there. 1, 2, 3, go the Jays. We go top 9. Yankees nursing a 1-0 lead as Teoscar Hernandez now comes in to play center field. And Avi Garcia is at the plate. He's 0 for 3 with a ground out in his last at-bat. So Chad Green will sit back down. Giovanni Gallegos now will try to get his second save of the series if the score holds here at 1-0. As Garcia lines this one to right field fairly deep, it's going to dunk in for a base hit and hit the stands for an automatic double, his 7th double of the year. And now that brings up Michael Conforto, who's 1 for 3, with a double in his last at-bat. And he's going to try and drop a bunt and miss, 0-1. Yankees would love to get that insurance run. That is Garcia in from second. And Conforto skies one to deep center field. Hernandez going back at the track. He'll make the catch. Tagging is Garcia. Here's the relay. It's not in time. So Conforto gave it a ride and got the job done. And that brings up Aaron Hicks, 1 for 2 with a double and a walk today. Infield in for Toronto. The pitch from Merriweather. Swing and a miss on a changeup, 0-1. Well out in front of it was Hicks. As that misses low, 1-1. Huge insurance run over at third. It'll be a 1-1 to Aaron Hicks. Inside, 2-1 with the slider. And again, Merriweather, that effectively wild. The 2-1. Swing and a miss on a good changeup. That's one of those 50-50 pitches. Too close to take. And just kind of came in on the hands. The 2-2 now. Outside, 3-2. Cody Bellinger on deck. Cody's been ice cold. You wonder if... Well, they came right at Hicks. I'm surprised, actually, now that you don't... Well, it's one of those things, right? Like, do you go after Cody Bellinger and hope he stays ice cold? As Hicks fouls off another fastball. Merriweather coming in at 98 on that one. This will be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss. Got him with the high heat. Strike 3, 2 away. And now that brings up Cody Bellinger, who's 0 for 3, 0 for 7 in the series. It's been ice cold lately. Takes one outside, 1-0. Garcia off a third, doubled, went to third on a sac fly. As Cody fouls off a 100-mile-an-hour fastball, 1-1. Merriweather really dialing it up here. The 1-1. Hammered to right field. This is going to get down for a base hit. Garcia will walk home. And the American Nightmare, Cody Bellinger, has himself an RBI double, picking up Aaron Hicks. Cody turned on it. He was ready for it. And that's one way to break up your cold spell. His 20th RBI of the year. And that'll bring up Bobby Witt Jr. now, who's 1 for 3 with a single. Hit into a double play his last at-bat. He skies one to right. Slicing foul just out of the reach of Cato, 0-1. The 0-1 sails outside and levels the count up at 1-1. It'll be a 1-1 to Bobby. Swing and a miss, that nasty changeup from Merriweather. 1-2. When you're getting 100 and then it goes down to 80, it's amazing Merriweather doesn't have better numbers. As this one is ripped to left field, a base hit. They're going to hold Bellinger at third. Tapia's got a decent arm and it was hit too hard at him. But Bobby Witt delivers another base hit, so he's got a 2 for 4 day. Maybe starting to get out of that cold spell, and that brings up Ben Rortvedt, the backup catcher, 1 for 3 with a double. Great speed around the bases. Swings and misses on a hanging curve, 0-1. The 0-1. Popped up to left. Tapia ranging to his left. Will make the catch, and that'll end the inning. But the Yankees get a huge insurance run. Cody Bellinger hammers a double to right. At the end of 8.5, last licks for the Jays, down by 2.
Your attention, please.
Giovanni Gallegos, his 10th appearance of the year, got the save in yesterday's game. Santiago Espinal leading off. Oh, and the umpire does not give him the call. 1-0. It'll be the 2-3-4 hitters as the next pitch is popped up to right. Garcia makes the catch, 1 away. And now that brings up Vlad Jr. He's 1 for 2 with a single. He's also a walk tonight. Takes a strike. 0-1. Now rolls one foul. 0-2. Staying alive, chops the slider foul. The other 0-2, another foul ball. Guerrero making Gallegos work a little. That sails way outside, and the count goes to 1-2. Swing and a miss, got him on the high heat. Strike 3, 2 away. Toronto again down to their last out. Gurriel Jr. 0 for 2 with a walk tonight. Fouls off a fastball, 0-1. Now hammers it to the left side. Cabrera fields, will fire to first. The Yankees sweep the Blue Jays here in Toronto and now have a 4-game lead in the division here in early May. What a game for the Yankees. Tristan Mckenzie will get the win in relief. He will improve to 4-0. Manoah drops to 3-3. Gallegos with a perfect 9th will get his 9th save. And the Jays will hang their heads in shame as the Yankees will celebrate the trip back to New York with a day off tomorrow. Cabrera, your player of the game, a home run and an RBI. Obviously an RBI with the home run. Cody Bellinger, an RBI double. Rortvedt, Conforto doubles. Yankees out-hit Toronto 9-3, but the only guy who seemed to be consistent for them was Reese McGuire. Gallegos to save Manoah, the hard luck loser. 8 strikeouts, 1 walk, 1 run. And Woodruff, another no decision. All right, we're going to play a third. But I'm going to run a commercial because I need to get more water. So first thing we're going to do is we'll advance a day, advance a couple days. Hey, we got to, and we'll look at we'll open this pack later as well. But we're going to save. We're going to save. I'm going to get another bottle of water. I'm going to run a quick commercial. It's the Yankees now. Look at the standings. Yankees now 22-10 and 3. Well, with the day off, 3.5 up on Toronto. All right, more water acquired because this water bottle is now dead. Killed that water bottle. Yeah. All right. I think that does it for the commercials. All right, so got a new water bottle. Should get us through this third game. We're hydrated, refreshed. Robbie Ray, 5-0, a 1.26 ERA, will face John King. No record for Texas, who are 6-25 now. Oof, oof. Holy cow! 2 of those were against us in the first series of the year, but we were sort of getting used to everything again. Holy cow! That is terrible. How do you even seemingly go 6-25? So let's play the next game. King versus Ray. This could be a chance for our bats to get real healthy. So with the day off, everybody's good to go out of the pen. Even maybe Gallegos if need be. Mckenzie, 4-0. 2-0 out of the pen, 2-0 as a starter. Brandon Woodruff, womp womp. Oh, and King's a lefty. Yeah, I know, Mel. Yeah, I know. If we just won 5 in a row against Kansas, we just won 5 in a row. We swept Toronto. That's the thing. I'm so afraid of like a letdown series. You know what I mean? So. All right, so we got the lefty King on the mound. You know what? This is a good chance. We'll give, even though Cody had that big hit, we'll give LeCastro a start. Olsen typically doesn't play great either against lefties. Conforto's the one true lefty who will stay in the lineup. LeMahieu will go to first. Cabrera to second. Yeah, I think we'll put Bobby ahead of Stallings, even though they're both cold. And then Conforto. LeCastro will bat 9th. And then Hicks. Oh, man. Actually, you know, we're going to have Cabrera bat second. Lindor will bat cleanup. That makes sense. LeMahieu, Cabrera, Avi, then Lindor in Hicks, who's leading the majors in home runs with 11. Cabrera, 5 homers, 12 RBIs, a 4.48 average. We're just finding any way we can to keep him in the lineup. What's up, Dylan? So here we go. Yankees versus Rangers. Yankees just finished the sweep of Toronto. We took a 5-1 road trip. 6-game road trip. Went 5-1. Took 2 of 3 from Kansas City in Kansas City. Then went up to Toronto and swept. Now back to the stadium. Robbie Ray, 6 starts. This is his 7th of the year, 5-0, a 1.26 ERA, a whip under 1, 32 strikeouts, 9 walks. That's almost a 4-to-1 ratio. Leading off for Texas, Andy Ibanez, 3 homers, 7 RBIs, a 2.31 average. First pitch from Ray. We are underway. Pop them up. Lindor on the lip of the outfield grass will make the catch, 1 away. I mean, Dylan, we've already talked about all this, so give me a second. We look at the Texas lineup. Ibanez followed by Solak, Corey Seager, Marcus Semien, Charlie Culberson at third, Mitch Garver behind the plate, Brad Miller at first, Adolis Garcia in center, and Cole Calhoun in right. It's terrible. They shouldn't have done that. They should all be banned from the stadium. But it also needs to be said that Miles Straw should be fined and or suspended, because if the footage released earlier today of what the fans were saying, and it wasn't that bad. It was really just your usual trash talk, as LeCastro charging in from center field will make the catch. 2 pitches, 2 outs here in the top of the first. Miles Straw escalated that situation way too much. He thought he was a UFC fighter, asking people to punch him in the face, jumping up the fence. So both parties are in the wrong here. So it was terrible that those folks threw stuff on the field, as Corey Seager takes one outside 1-0. But let's also be completely honest here. Miles Straw is a jackass, and a lot of it's he has as much blame for that scenario getting out of hand as the folks who escalated it. As that's outside, swing and a miss, 1 and 2. The footage released today, it was just your basic trash talk. F Cleveland, F Terry Francona, stay down, stay down. And Miles Straw reacted terribly. Absolutely terribly, as that's grounded foul 1 and 2. Miles Straw should be embarrassed, and again, he should be fined and maybe suspended a game for being a jerk. Yeah. And again, and all those people, throw them out of the stadium. Don't let them come back, as this has popped up the center. Castro makes the catch. An easy inning for Robbie Ray as we go bottom first. No score here in the Bronx. Again, ban them for life. I'm totally okay banning those people for life. But Miles Straw needs to be held responsible as well. John King making his first start of the year. He's pitched 3 innings in long relief, a whip at 1.5, an ERA at 4.91. LeMahieu hitting .258 will lead off here in the Bronx for the Yankees, and takes the first pitch and knocks it foul, 0-1. Wind blowing in here at Yankee Stadium. Sinker, change, slider, cutter. No true fastball from King. As this is chopped to the left side, charging is the third baseman Culberson. He'll fire to first in time, 1 away. We now look at the Yankee starting lineup. We just saw LeMahieu playing at first today, roll 1 over. He's followed by Oswaldo Cabrera, Avi Garcia, Francisco Lindor, Aaron Hicks, Bobby Witt Jr., Jacob Stallings, Michael Conforto, and Tim LeCastro gets the start in center today with the lefty on the mound. Cabrera, 5 homers, 12 RBIs, a 4.48 average, a 9-game hitting streak. He's a better hitter from the left side, as he rolls this over again to third to Culberson, who will fire to first in time, 2 away, as the cutter jammed him a bit. Just spiked that cutter right into the dirt. And now that'll bring up Avi Garcia, who's hitting .350 on the year, had himself a double last game, and hammers this one to right and fairly deep. Going back is the right fielder, looking up, it's gone! Goodbye, baseball! Avisael Garcia! Holy cow, his 8th of the year! And the Yankees take a 1-0 lead here in the first. An Oppo bomb for Avi! Indeed, Oppo Taco Mel, tacos for everybody! Actually, I am having tacos for dinner, so it's fitting. Anyway, Francisco Lindor now, 5 homers, 15 RBIs, a 3.62 average. Fouls off a cutter, 0-1. The 0-1, pop foul and out of play, 0-2. Lindor got his first home run as a Yankee in his last game up in Toronto. Now pushes this foul. Still 0-2. He stays alive. The 0-2 pops a changeup foul. Still 0-2. The wind blowing in from left, so the Yankees trying to go opposite field here. As Lindor spoils another one. This one a slider. Still 0-2. Oh, and it plunks him, comes up and in. No intent there. You're up in the count. Lindor, though, flips his bat angrily, and that'll bring up Aaron Hicks hitting 267, leading the league with 11 home runs. Pops a hanging slider foul, 0-1. Hicks a little late to recognize it. Lindor has good speed at first. And King trying to keep him close as this is fouled off, 0-2. Hicks also 7 doubles on the year. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Chase the changeup, strike 3. But the Yankees will go to the top of the second, up 1-0 after Avi Garcia goes Oppo Taco. It's 1-0 New York. Leading off here, Marcus Semien hitting only 245 in his new digs in Texas. Takes one a little outside, 1-0. Yankees 22-10. This is a chance this homestand for them to really start to pull away. As that misses low, 2-0. And Ray not exactly happy with the ump not giving him these borderline pitches. As Semien now will ground one foul, 2-1. The 2-1, inside 3-1. Semien will not chase. Culberson on deck. There's a strike on the outside black, 3-2. The payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Chase the high heat. One away. Nice bounce back there in the at-bat for Ray, and that brings up Charlie Culberson hitting 237. He takes a strike on the outside edge, 0-1. Now a pitch low, 1-1. Swing and a miss on a fastball, 1-2. Swing and a miss on a curve in the dirt. Stallings will find it, fires the first 2 away. And now that brings up Mitch Garver batting 209. Had a couple of big home runs against the Yankees in Texas. There's a strike, 0-1 at the knees. The Yankees were kind of still getting their pen in order. Since then, the Yankees have really settled down since that opening stretch. As this one chopped back to the mound, Ray is there. He'll fire to first in time. Another 1-2-3 inning for Robbie Ray. As we look at the Burger King fan cam. We go bottom 2, 1-0 Yankees. Bobby Witt Jr. hitting 264, 5 homers, 10 RBIs. Went 2 for 4 last game, and the Yankees are hoping that he's starting to come out of that little slump he was in, where he went 1 for 19. As he chases a changeup, 0-1. That is King's best pitch by far. Because especially with these aggressive Yankee hitters, and much like Merriweather up in Toronto, there's a big difference in his fastball, his sinker, and his changeup. As I think we had a little bit of a hiccup there in the stream, as that is fouled off, 0-2. The 0-2 to Bobby, misses outside, 1-2. You come in with that power sinker at 95 and then drop a 77-mile-an-hour changeup. As Witt's going to smack this up the middle and through for a base hit. Well, somebody likes the home cooking. Garver's got a good arm, but King is slow to the plate usually. And that'll bring up the catcher, Jacob Stallings, who's hitting 239. He takes it inside, 1-0. Stallings, 4 homers, 15 RBIs. The 1-0 skied down the right field line just late and just foul, 1-1. Witt has great speed off of first. The 1-1 fouled back and out of play, 1-2. 1-2 misses inside and levels the count up at 2-2. Yankees up 1-0 off the Avi Garcia solo home run. And now Stallings skies one to right and fairly deep. Going back, and it's off the top of the wall. It's gone! An Oppo Taco for Stallings, his 5th of the year. Goodbye, baseball. A wall scraper, but it counts just the same. And the Yankees are up 3-0 here on Texas. Oppo Tacos for everyone. I think I just set the car alarm off outside. Taco Tuesday early, Mel. It's Taco Tuesday. It just cleared the fence, but it counts just the same. That brings up the only lefty in the Yankee lineup, Michael Conforto, hitting .269. Swing and a miss on a sinker, 0-1. Conforto, 3 homers, 4 RBIs. Swings and misses on a sinker now, 0-2. Signed after the season started after the Dominguez injury. And now Chase one in the dirt. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, strike 3. Usually has better at-bats against lefties, but no such luck there. That brings up Tim LaCastro hitting .381 in a limited play time. Swing and a miss on a cutter, 0-1. Fastest man in baseball, Tim LaCastro. Now fouls off a sinker, 0-2. The 0-2, smack towards center, and that will dunk him for a base hit. So Tim LaCastro continues his red-hot hitting against lefties. And that brings up DJ LeMahieu, who's 0 for 1. LaCastro not going anywhere, or they pitch out anyway, 1-0. It'll be a 1-0 to LeMahieu. A man on, a man out, 2 in here in the second. Ooh, there's a good strike on the inside edge, 1-1. LeMahieu approaching 1,500 career hits. Smacks a sinker foul, 1-2. So some Yankees who have been cold lately starting to get those bats going here against Texas. The 1-2, chop foul, still 1-2. Yes, Derek, I will definitely watch at least the first round just to see what the Giants do. I hope we get a tackle and a pass rusher as that misses outside, 2-2. LaCastro off of first, a respectable lead. The 2-2 to DJ. Chopped foul again, still 2-2. It's out in front of that changeup. Making King work. And now this one smacked to center field, but coming on and making the catch is Garcia. 2 away. Good contact there by DJ, but not good enough as that brings up Oswaldo Cabrera, who's 0 for 1 with a ground out. Again, Cabrera usually hits better from the other side of the plate, but getting the start today against the lefty as he chops this foul, 0-1. He's been showing some good power lately. Had a home run in Toronto, a couple in Kansas City. The 0-1. Ooh, they give him the call. 0-2. It'll be an 0-2 to Ozzie. Swing and a miss. Got him on the changeup. So the Yankee 1-2 hitter's not doing much tonight, but the rest of the lineup is Jacob Stallings, a 2-run bomb to right, and at the end of 2 full in the Bronx, it's 3-0 Yankees. As Brad Miller now playing first, hitting .208, leading off here. Smacks this down the left field line. That's going to be a base hit. Oh, and into the stands. A ground rule double for Miller. A little opposite field hitting as now that brings up Garcia. Takes one outside, 1-0. In the dirt, blocked by Stallings. He'll fire to third, and out is Miller. Oh, you're down by 3, and they say it. We've made those mistakes before, too, but you don't want to make the first or third out at third. As there's a strike to Garcia, 2-1. And that's what Miller did. Stallings is, even when he struggles offensively, he's so good behind the plate as that's fouled off 2-2. You can't run on him. You just can't. As that misses just low to Garcia, 3-2. Cole Calhoun on deck. Swing and a miss, blew a fastball by him, strike 3, 2 away. And that brings up Cole Calhoun hitting .207. And he skies this pitch to left because of the shift. Long run for Conforto. He won't get there. He'll cut it off, but Calhoun will have a double now. So the shift screws the Yankees a couple of times. And that'll now bring up the top of the lineup. It's Andy Ibanez, who's 0 for 1. Takes a strike at the top of the zone, 0-1. Now swings and misses on a changeup, 0-2. Chases the curveball. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Strike 3. So despite a couple of hits, Texas cannot score. We go bottom 3, 3-0 Yankees. Again, and also, too, Texas has solid offense. It's just usually their pitching. It's Garcia, 8 homers, 17 RBIs now after his solo shot in the first inning. Swing and a miss late on that power sinker, 0-1. Garcia now with 42 hits on the year. Skies that sinker foul, 0-2. Just a hair late. King might not go more than 3 innings as Garcia fouls off a slider, still 0-2. He's already starting to run out of gas, already at 40 pitches here. As Garcia rolls this foul, 0-2. Texas trying to stretch him out. This is his first start of the year. The 0-2. Rolled foul again, still 0-2 as Texas plays Avi to pull. We'll do it again. This one misses low and in, 1-2. As Avi lays off. Wind blowing in from left. The 1-2. Chopped foul again, still 1-2. This will be the 8th pitch of the at-bat to start the 3rd. Swing and a miss late on the sinker, strike 3. 1 away, and that'll bring up now Francisco Lindor, who was hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. And now he fouls off a backdoor slider, 0-1. And that's the thing is that when you start getting used to that power sinker, then King drops in that slider or that change, and they're hard to gauge. You end up out in front off your back foot. That'll be 0-2 now to Lindor. Low, 1-2. Sunk out of the zone, and Lindor, good eye, laid off. 50th pitch of the night for King on its way. Drifts outside and levels the count up at 2-2. This one rolled dirt. That's a fair ball in the left field line. It'll be cut off out there in left, and Lindor will have himself a 1-out single. Umpire a little slow on that call there, but it stayed fair. Danced right down the line. Now that brings up Aaron Hicks, who's 0 for 1. The 0-1, little chopper back to the mound. King will go to first, so kind of a swinging bunt as Lindor goes to second. 2 away here in the bottom of the 3rd, and that brings up Bobby Witt Jr. Now 3 for his last 5. Singled and scored ahead of the Stallings home run, so he's 1 for 1. Skies one to center, shallow center. Garcia, though, coming on, makes the catch, and that'll end the 3rd. So Yankees leave a man on and do not score. We go top 4, still 3-0 Yankees. Nick Solak, 0 for 1 tonight, takes a strike, 0-1. Now swings and fouls off a changeup, 0-2. Swing and a miss on a curve in the dirt. Stallings gets an angle, fires the first in time, 1 away. That brings up Corey Seager, who flew out in his first at-bat to LeCastro in center. Fouls off a fastball, 0-1. Now lays off the slider, 1-1. Foul ball there again from Seager, and the count goes to 1-2. Swing and a miss, got him on the hook. Uncle Charlie is working tonight. 2 away here in the top of the 4th. And that'll bring up Marcus Semien, who's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Takes one a little outside, 1-0. Semien, a very good low ball hitter. Oof, the ump does not give Ray the call there. 2-0. Now Semien helps him out a bit, fouls one off, 2-1. Now swing and a miss over the top of that curve, 2-2. High with the fastball, 3-2. Culberson on deck. Swing and a miss, chased one out of the zone, and Ray strikes out the side. We go bottom 4. Yankees still up 3-0. Jacob Stallings 1-for-1 with a 2-run home run in his first at-bat. Skies another one to deep right. No doubt about it. Goodbye, baseball. Stallings killed Texas in Texas, and now he's killing them here in the Bronx. It's 4-0 Yankees on Stallings' 6th of the year. A 2-home run game for the Yankee catcher. And they are now up by 4. Another Oppo bomb for Stallings. And now that brings up Conforto, who struck out on 3 pitches in his first at-bat. And now Stallings skies one to left center. Garcia, though, getting on his horse and running it down for the first out of the inning. That got caught up in the jet stream. Again, the wind blowing in from left tonight. That brings up Tim LaCastro 1-for-1. His single in his first at-bat brought his average up to 409. Is that a cleaner? Anyway, this is outside 1-0. Maybe that'll... The next fan cam will be brought to you by 409. You have tough messes in your kitchen? Go get some 409. The 1-1 as Castro swings and misses on that one. Taken low, 2-1. It's 405. Oh, thank you, Mel. It's 405. That's punched foul, 2-2. I apologize. I apologize to the 405 guys. It'll be a 2-2. Smacked on the left field line. That's a base hit. Into the corner it will roll. Fielded there cleanly, but with LaCastro's speed, that's an easy 1-out double. His 3rd double of the year. And now that brings up DJ LeMahieu, who's 0-for-2 tonight. Chops it right back to King. Fires the first, 2 away. It is 409, isn't it? Right, Mel? Or Oswaldo Cabrera, 0-for-2 tonight. There we go. It is 409. Swing and a miss there and a sinker, 0-1. Cabrera hitting 500 with runners in scoring position this year. Fouls off a sinker there, 0-2. Making a case, though, not to start against lefties anymore, as he's really struggling against southpaws. The 0-2 drifts outside, 1-2. LaCastro, amazing speed off a second. The 1-2, chopped to the right side. It's going to be a tough play. Fielded there to flip in time, just in time to King by Miller to get Cabrera. But Jacob Stallings, his 2nd home run of the night. At the end of 4, it's 4-0 Yankees. Charlie Culberson leads off here for Texas. He's 0-for-1. Takes a strike at the knees, 0-1. And now there, that one misses just low, 1-1. The 1-1 to Charlie. Oh, the umpire does not give Ray the call there, 2-1. Angel Hernandez here behind the plate as that is knocked foul, 2-2. And now Culberson hammers a slider foul, still 2-2. Curveball, chopped to third. Bobby Witt there throws out his counterpart, 1 away. Now bring up Mitch Garver, who grounded out in his first at-bat, so he's 0-for-1. Takes a strike right down Broadway, 0-1. Now that changeup's in the dirt, 1-1. Swing and a miss on a fastball, 1-2. Ray looks like he took something off of that one, and only 95. Only 95. As now Garver stays alive, spoils a good curveball, 1-2. That curve has really been working tonight for Ray. Another foul ball by Garver. The 1-2 once again, and another foul ball. This will be the 7th pitch of the at-bat to Garver. Strike 3, rung him up on a good curveball at the top of the zone, 2 away. That brings up Brad Miller, 6 homers, 15 RBIs, doubled in his last at-bat, but got thrown out at third and trying to move forward on a wild pitch. The 1-0 now to Miller. Takes a strike at the knees, 1-1. Swing and a miss on another good fastball, 1-2. Curve misses low and outside, 2-2. The 2-2 to Miller. Outside, 3-2. Adolis Garcia on deck. The 3-2 pitch. Chop to third. Witt is there on a short hop. He'll fire to first in time. We're going bottom 5. Still 4-0 Yankees. Taylor Hearn now coming in out of the pen. His 7th appearance of the year, 0-6. He was a starter. But when you have a 10 ERA and 21 innings pitched, well, you lose your starting job right quick. Garcia 1 for 2 with a solo home run. First pitch popped foul and out of play, 0-1. He throws a lot harder than King, though. Fastball, sinker, slider, changeup pitcher. So the Yankees will have to adjust quick. The 0-1, skied to right. This one slicing away from Calhoun. That's going to be a base hit, 1 hop against the wall. Garcia rounds first. He'll slide into second with a lead-off double. His 8th double of the year and 2nd in as many games as Francisco Lindor, hit by a pitch and singled. Now chops one to the right side. That's going to be a base hit. Oh, no, it's going to be knocked down there at second. Lindor is robbed. He's robbed at second base by Semien, so 1 away. But Garcia goes to third. And now that brings up Aaron Hicks, who's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out. Garcia, great speed off of third. The pitch to Hicks, swing and a miss on a sinker, 0-1. I thought for sure that was going to get through, but Semien dove and robbed Lindor of a base hit and probably an RBI, as now Hicks chases a high fastball, 0-2. Another guy who hits better from the left side. The 0-2, way inside, 1-2. Oh, it squirts away from Garver, but Garcia will stay put at third. Rangers will trade a run for an out at this point. Pretty much everybody back on the infield. As Hicks chops a sinker foul, still 1-2. Hearn, fastball, sinker, slider, changeup pitcher. The 1-2 to Aaron. Again, another foul ball. Still 1-2. The 1-2, oh, just missed that changeup, fouled it straight back, still 1-2. And now this one to the right side, it's going to be on a hop. Garcia will score. It'll be Hicks's 20th RBI of the year. It's an RBI ground out as Semien throws him out at first. But 2 away. Good job there by the Yankees. The little small ball, double, and then a couple of ground outs to the right side as Bobby Witt Jr. 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored. Will now step up to the dish. And hammers this pitch back up the middle for a base hit. He almost took Hearn's head off. Jacob Stallings now 2 for 2 with 2 home runs. His first one came in this scenario. Now a pitch out to check on Witt. Stallings, a 2 home run night, 3 RBIs thus far. Swing and a miss on an inside fastball, 1-1. Stallings, no surprise, puts up much better numbers against lefties than righties. Now chases a changeup, 1-2. Gotta assume he's no longer ice cold. The 1-2, popped foul and out of play, still 1-2. As Hearn dialed it up to 97. The 1-2 popped up, right side. Miller goes back, will make the catch and foul ground, and they finally retire Stallings. But the Yankees get another run. Avi Garcia doubled, and then a couple of ground outs, and we go top 6, up 5-0. Adolis Garcia, 0 for 1. Takes one outside, 1-0.
The center fielder, Adolis Garcia.
Now one low, 2-0. 3-0. Robbie Ray a little sluggish here in the 6th. And a leadoff walk. Ray, that was a borderline pitch. That was a 50-50 pitch, but he doesn't get the call, and that brings up Cole Calhoun, who's 1 for 1 with a double. Takes a strike. 0-1. And now Calhoun pops it up. Jammed with the changeup. Witt down from third, makes the catch, 1 away. Now bring up Andy Ibanez, who's 0 for 2 with a pop-out and a strikeout. He rolls it over to third. Witt is there. He'll go to third for 1 on the first. Oh, what a double play by the Yankees. Bobby Witt Jr. flashing the leather. Good turn at second by Cabrera. And the Yankees go around the horn for the 5-4-3 inning-ending double play. We go bottom 6. Yankees up by 5. As Michael Conforto, 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a deep fly out. He will lead off here in the bottom of the 6th. Chases a slider from Hearn, 0-1. The 0-1 fouls off a fastball there, 0-2. Just a little out in front. Now chases the high heat, couldn't hold up. Strike 3, 1 away. And that brings up Tim LeCastro, 2 for 2 with a double and a single. Still looking for that first home run of the year. 2 RBIs on the year as he fouls off a slider, 0-1. 5 for his last 9, getting the start for Cody Bellinger tonight against the lefty. And skies this one to shallow right. It's actually going to be Semien who's going to go back and make the catch. 2 away. Now bring up DJ LeMahieu, who's 0 for 3, grounded out in his last at-bat. Average down to 252. And hammers this one to left. Going back is the left fielder. He'll make the catch. Got hung up in the jet stream. LeMahieu gave it a ride, but here's your 409 fan cam. Be sure to use 409 to get off all those tough kitchen surfaces. Clean all those kitchen surfaces, all that grime and grease and yada yada. 409. Nick Solak, 0 for 2 now will lead off the top of the 7th. That was the first time today the Yankees went, not only didn't score a run, so actually they didn't, yeah, I think no, they didn't score a run in the 3rd. This is pop foul 2, but they went in order. This is the first time they went 1, 2, 3. Quickly 0-2 to Solak, the number 2 hitter. He chops a curveball foul. Another 0-2. Popped foul. LeMahieu cannot get there. I will also say this, actually. LeMahieu does not play well, typically. Does not hit well when he has to play first base. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 1 away. Good slider there by Ray. We might just go complete game shutout, because why not? Corey Seager takes one low and outside, 1-0. Unless he gets into a jam. The 1-0. Oh, the umpire does not give him the call again. 2-0. And now 3-0. Whenever we get those calls that don't go our way, we start to lose the hitter. There's a strike right down Broadway, 3-1. Now chops one foul to Seager to stay alive, 3-2. Checks his swing, did not go, says the umpire, which I think is BS. They should have checked. But a walk, and that brings up Semien. Sure looked like he went around to me. As this one chopped up the middle. Lindor will it's nobody as he pirouettes and turns around. For some reason, he did not get the ball out of his hand. And Aaron Boone, that's the most emotion we've ever seen out of him, is Charlie Culberson now fouls one off. And by the time he tried to go to first, he couldn't. I don't know if Cabrera was slow to get to second or what the deal was. But now Texas with their first real opportunity of the day, as this is going to be grounded to Bobby Witt. He will go to second for one, back to first. There's your double play ball. Around the horn, the Yankees go 5, 4, 3. Get up and stretch. We're going bottom 7. Yankees up 5-0. Oswaldo Cabrera 0 for 3 tonight. No idea either, Derek. No idea either. I think he tried to go to, as Cabrera skies one to left center. Racing over is Garcia. He cannot make the catch. It's going to be one hop against the wall. Cabrera digging for third. He will have a leadoff triple. I believe that's the first triple of his career. It is. And now that'll bring up Avi Garcia, who's 2 for 3 with an RBI opportunity. I think that Cabrera was not there. He couldn't get the, so he held on to it. As that misses low and outside 1-0. And then when he tried to go to first, it was too late. Cabrera, a double and a home run, 2 runs scored. Looking for a ribby here. Takes one inside, 2-0. Again, Texas will trade a run for an out. Swing and a miss on a fastball there from Hearn, 2-1. One of those 50-50 pitches. The 2-1, skied to right, but foul, 2-2. It'll be a 2-2 to Avi. Skied to right again. This one should get the run in. Calhoun in the corner will make the catch. Cabrera will tag. Here is the relay. It is not in time. So it's 6-0 Yankees on Garcia's sac fly. I believe that's his 18th RBI of the year. And that'll bring up Francisco Lindor, 1 for 2 with a single, robbed of a single in his last at-bat. Also been hit by a pitch tonight. Swings over the top of a changeup, 0-1. 6-0 Yankees, bottom of the 7th. Nobody on and 1 man out as Lindor lines this to second. On a hop, Semien throws the first 2 away. Hit it hard, but right at Marcus Semien again, and that brings up Aaron Hicks, who's 0 for 3. He grounded out in his last at-bat. It was an RBI ground out. And he pops up the first pitch on the infield. Miller, now on the foul side of first, will make the catch, and that'll end the 7th. But the Yankees get another run. At the end of 7 full, it's 6-0 New York. And Robbie Ray's still out there with the shutout going. Garver 0 for 2. Hammers one to dead center. LaCastro back, still back on the lip of the track, makes the catch, 1 away. And that'll bring up Brad Miller, who's 1 for 2 with a double tonight. And Brad Miller's going to touch them all. Goodbye, baseball. Miller turned on the fastball. We feel good, FaZe, but we got to continue it now. Miller gets his 7th of the year, and Texas is on the board at 6-1 Yankees. If you don't win the series against Baltimore, and then win the series against Kansas City, and then win the series against Toronto after that, this sweep doesn't mean that much, honestly. They got to get on a roll now. They have the momentum. So Adolis Garcia now up. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. And he's going to hammer this to left center field. That's going to be a base hit. That's going to split the outfielders, and I think that's going to be it for Ray. They are going to start warming up somebody in the pen. His 4th double of the year for Garcia.
Up next to the Rangers.
Jonathan Loaizaga starting to warm now for the Yankees. Cole Calhoun, 1 for 2 with a double. Takes one low, 1-0. Oh, no! Oh, no, Robbie Ray got hurt on the pitch. And Loaizaga has to come in anyway. Loaizaga's 12th appearance of the year. I missed the... Oh, no. That misses high. 2-0. Mike King is the real deal. I completely agree. And now Loaizaga plunks Calhoun. So 2 on with 1 out here for Ibanez here in the 8th. And this one lined to right fairly deep. Garcia, though, makes a roundabout catch. Garcia will tag and go to third. So now runners at the corners with 2 outs here in the 8th. Oh, goodness gracious. Yankee fans everywhere. Robbie Ray having another Cy Young year. As this slurve is popped up. Lindor in shallow left. Makes the catch. So Ray goes 7 1/3, 1 run. But he leaves with an injury after that fastball. And Bobby Witt Jr. now 2 for 3 with a couple of singles. Leads off against Taylor Hearn. As this one popped up to shallow left, going back is Seager. Makes the catch. Nice play by Corey Seager there for the first out of the 8th. As we look now back at Jacob Stallings. 2 home runs tonight, 3 RBIs. One of them a wall scraper. This one a bigger bomb. Getting the average up to 253. And hammers this one to right center field and deep. Going back as Garcia makes the running grab at the track. Stallings almost had a 3 home run game, but it died at the warning track, and now that brings up Michael Conforto, who's 0 for 3. Chases a slider and looks bad doing it 0-1. Typically, Conforto hits lefties better than righties, but for whatever reason tonight, that has not been the case. And pops up the slider now. This one should reach the seats, and the count will go to 0-2. Still, though, again, Yankee fans everywhere holding their breath about Robbie Ray swinging a miss, strike 3. Well, there you go, FaZe. That might have helped. That's why I liked Corey Kluber. It's just a shame he's just was constantly hurt. You have a veteran like that to teach some of your younger guys as that misses 1-0. I mean, obviously he threw a no-no. As this one popped up to left, Conforto racing over. Near the line, makes the catch, 1 away. So Loaizaga trying to get an inning and 2/3 out of him. In long relief, Marcus Semien now 0 for 3 with a ground out in his last at-bat. 1-0. The 1-0, low and outside, 2-0. And again, the umpire doesn't give us the call. 3-0. There's a strike at the knees, 3-1. Now a foul ball from Semien, 3-2. The 3-2. Staying alive is Semien. We'll do it again. Another foul ball. And now this one hammered to left and deep, but it's going to slice foul. Still 3-2. Another foul ball. It's Semien now a 9-pitch at bat. Pulls this one foul. Loaizaga just can't seem to get that final strike. Now finally jammed him with a fastball. Popped up in foul ground. LeMahieu's there, makes the catch, 2 away. And now bring up Charlie Culberson, who's 0 for 3 with a ground out. There's a strike on the outside edge, 0-1. Backdoor slurve in there for a strike, 0-2. So Texas down to their last strike, the 0-2. Pop foul and out of play, still 0-2. And that low and outside, 1-2. Outside again, 2-2 to Culberson. Strike 3, rung him up on the inside black. Culberson has words for Angel Hernandez, but the Yankees win 6-1. They've now won 6 in a row. They get this homestand started off on the right foot, but everybody now holds their breath to see if Robbie Ray is okay. Avi Garcia, a solo home run. Stallings, a pair of home runs. Robbie Ray, 2 walks, 4 hits, 9 strikeouts, 1 run. Your winning pitcher. John King, 4 strikeouts, 4 runs, 4 innings pitched. Your losing pitcher. The Yankees win 6-1. And now let's see what the word is on the street about Robbie Ray's injury. Oh, look, we got stuff. Huh. He broke his fingernail. Okay, all right. He'll only be out for a few days. Hopefully that'll grow back by the time his next spot in the rotation comes around. Which would be actually in Chicago at the White Sox. Yeah, he may miss a start, but if need be, it would be obviously our boy Tristan Mckenzie would be the guy to get that start. So we'll put McKenzie into the rotation for now. Tomorrow, Joe Musgrove and Cal Quantrill at the very least. We'll see if we do 3 again tomorrow. It would be cool if we do a third. Robbie Ray, look at that. 1.25 ERA in 50 1/3 innings pitched. 41 strikeouts, a 6-0 record, a whip now under .9 after that outing. Look at my boy Tristan Mckenzie, though. Yeah, look at that, 4-0. 2-0 out of the pen, 2-0 as a starter, 25 Ks in 21 innings, a 1.29 ERA. But Dane Dunning versus Joe Musgrove tomorrow, as the Yankees are now 4.5 up on the Jays. We will save the game, and we'll go open some packs, and then we'll call it a night. But the Yankees now, after winning 6 in a row, are 23-10 as we jump into Diamond Dynasty. Oh, not that one. And we already have Sean Murphy because we really needed a catcher at that time. But how can you not go with Mike Trout? We're actually going to put him on our bench. That'll be it for All-Star Jim Edmonds, who has been really good for me overall. But Mike Trout will go to the bench. Because I also like my lineup the way it is right now. Although I could... Benintendi. Andrew Benintendi has been, like, hitting bombs for me. And it's one of those things, do I bench... Like, who do you bench out of this lineup? They're like... Acuna? Maybe? I mean... I don't know. So, it'd be better if Trout was a lefty, I'd probably bench Acuna. But, you know, with this lineup the way it is, you gotta be like a 93 or a 94 or something for me to take one of these other guys out. But... he earns a spot on the bench. Now, my only gold left here in the lineup is George Brett, my backup infielder. I need more diamonds in the pitching rotation. Right, so Stroman, Logan Webb. Oh, actually, I forget that earns me stuff. Hold on. Let's go to collections. Watch this. We're gonna have some more packs to open. Ballin' is a habit. So, Faces of the Franchise is complete. So, what are we going to get here? All right. Crap. Ooh. 2 gold, maybe? Oh, we got a diamond. Who's it going to be? Plays for the Dodgers. Bueller? Kershaw. Looks like it's going to probably be a pitcher. All right, Clayton Kershaw. We'll add him to the rotation. Instead of DL Hall. Clayton Kershaw added to the squad. Quick sell some of these other guys. All right, so Brave. We got Alcantara in Miami. All right, all right, all right. So look at that. You got the whole me get Clayton Kershaw. Not a lot of Dodgers, but they got 6 diamonds, and I got one of them. That's the first. When you get a diamond, it's most likely going to be a Dodger. The odds are just are that it's going to be a Dodger, right? So. That was the other one of a Brave, right? Yeah. All right. Well, that's going to do it for us tonight. Oh, almost knocked the water over. I'm going to go get myself some tacos because we had tons of Apple Taco tonight. Everybody have a great rest of your Monday. I will see you tomorrow for more baseball here on my channel, twitch.tv/RayCarcelo. Good night, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good one. Bye-bye.